Live from King's Landing, it's Geek Empire, the Geeks Strike Back. I'm your host, Nick Stark.
And I am Mike Baratheon.
And I am Craig Greatjoy.
Winter is coming. Alright, welcome back to another episode of Geek Empire. Episode 4, we had Craig back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Even though we've only done 4 episodes, you're coming, you are technically a recurring guest.
Wow, I feel very honored.
How does it feel to be our first and only recurring guest? And only guest.
You know?
We really are, that's
It feels pretty good.
Nobody loves us.
That's true.
I know.
Love me!
Alright, so you had a story that we were talking about that we want to hear. Go ahead.
Okay. So, I like going to the cinemas to have some adventures, some cinematic adventures.
Some cinematic adventures.
What do we
as Dane Cook would say. And so yesterday I decided I'm going to go to the movies. And I wanted to go see a little movie called The Glass Castle. It's a little independent movie with Brie Larson and Woody Harrelson. And yesterday was cheap day at the movie theater.
That's your first mistake.
Well, I'm cheap.
Go see an independent film. That's your first mistake.
Oh, yeah. God forbid I go see, filmmakers try and break new ground. Let's just go see Transformers.
Well, Transformers! Yeah! Every day. All the days.
Anyway, so I get to the theater, and it's like 12:30 in the afternoon, and I'm thinking, okay, this movie didn't do that well over the weekend, so it'll be a nice, empty theater I could have to myself. I get my ticket, I get my fruit punch. I got it. I was really craving that Hi-C fruit punch. Okay. And I get in my theater.
No popcorn?
No popcorn.
See, that's another thing.
Sacrilegious!
I don't like the butter of the popcorn.
What kind of fuck person goes to the movies and doesn't get popcorn? I don't get popcorn, but still, you should feel horrible.
To be fair, I get nachos every time I'm there.
Anyway, so I get in my theater, and there's like 2 people in my theater. I'm like, okay, this feels right. So I sit.
That feels right.
I don't like a crowded theater in the afternoon. I like a nice empty theater.
No, I know the feeling, yeah.
So I sit, and I get up to go to the bathroom, and I come back. And almost as if a van pulled up in that 10 minutes that I was using the bathroom, literally 40 old people were in the theater. And I sit back down, and a group of women came in all together. And I could tell because they were like, "Oh, Bernice! Bernice, oh, I want licorice." Literally, just all of them. And they saw me, and they just turned and said, "Aren't you a little young for this movie?" To which I was like, I'm an adult.
Compared to them.
Compared to you, I'm a child.
Still a fetus.
So they sat like 2 rows in front of me, and I could hear the one on the end who clearly had a hearing problem being like, "He's so young. Will he understand the themes of the movie?" I'm like, I go to film school. I've seen independent movies. I'm not like every other moron who needs a Transformer to be happy.
Has he read the latest Agatha Christie novel?
I've read a lot of Agatha Christie, actually. So
she's been dead for 100 years.
After like 5 minutes of this, another old couple came in, and the guy sat 2 rows behind me. And I swear to God, you can't make this shit up. He got out a glass jar of peanut butter. I swear on the Bible. And all I hear behind me, from like 2 rows behind me, is...
Was he shoveling peanut butter?
Yes! With a spoon. The trailers haven't even started yet. We're still on like the Coca-Cola commercials. And I'm like, I could take it. I could take someone sneaking in peanut butter and being bullied by 85-year-old women. I could take it. I want to see this movie. So then the trailers start, and the first trailer was like a Reese Witherspoon movie. And I don't know why, but everyone had to be like, "I like Reese Witherspoon. She's really good in this movie." And then someone says, "I feel like she doesn't have a lot of moral values." To which I was like, oh my God. I was dying.
Everybody in Hollywood knows Reese Witherspoon will do anything to land a role. She'll suck a dick. She'll take it in the ass. She'll do anything.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So then...
She'll give kids
So
cancer.
as this keeps happening, the theater keeps filling with more and more people, to where it's almost a sold-out screening at 12:30 in the afternoon. And I am by at least 50 years the youngest person in this theater. And by the third spoonful of this guy's peanut butter, and the smell of perfume and talcum powder stunned my nostrils, and realizing this was a 2-hour movie. And by the way, I have the ticket stubbing if anyone wants to prove that I bought a ticket for this movie.
Did you stick it out of this?
Well, no, it happened. No, of course I didn't.
Craig, it's a podcast.
12
They can't see it.
I'm talking about YouTube.
I'm looking at it right here. It's 12:40 p.m. Tuesday, 8/15/2017. He paid $6.45.
But there's no peanut butter on it. How do you prove the peanut butter?
You're right. I should have been like, sir, can you come with me today?
You should have taken a selfie in the theater.
The peanut butter guy.
So
I pictured this peanut butter guy looking like Wilford Brimley, just diabetes peanut butter, shoveling peanut butter down.
I decided to go see what else was playing.
So you bought a ticket, left, and then went and bought another ticket?
No. I bought a ticket. I left. Right outside the theater, across from mine, almost as if heaven was like across the theater, there was Atomic Blonde playing. I opened the door, and there's nobody. I'm like, home.
They still played if there's nobody even in there?
No, which I was worried about because no one would have bought a ticket. Luckily, one old woman came in, sat in the back, and promptly...
Oh, she loves seeing Charlize Theron make out with another woman.
Promptly...
She makes her hot and heavy.
She promptly sat in the back and fell asleep during the movie. But...
Is that all you hear during the movie?
Maybe she died. How do you know she was alive?
Well, you know...
The snoring.
Can that happen? So then just dies.
Oh no!
An Avengers movie.
It gets better.
Okay.
So I'm in there, and Atomic Blonde is, first of all, it didn't even play on time. Like the hard drive it was playing on like crashed. So all we're looking at is a blank
That's a good
screen.
sign.
All we're looking at is a blank screen, and the woman, because it was only me in the theater, she yells to me, "Do you want to go see what the problem is?" And I'm like, no.
Do you want to go see what the problem is?
Finally, it gets going.
Hey, you want to make out?
I'll give you a gun job.
So
I have popcorn you can put your dick in.
About half an hour into the movie, out of nowhere, it just goes black. And I'm not talking about the movie faded to black and there was like a film that I mean, we're watching the movie and all of a sudden, it's pitch black in the theater. It's a little weird for
digital movies to like have a break.
Well, what happened was there was a thunderstorm and there was a power surge. And let me tell you, I've never been in a movie theater where it's pitch black. It's fucking horrifying. It's fucking horrifying when you're just sitting there and there's no one else around. And all of a sudden you're just in the darkness. That's a horror movie.
Was it a Regal?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder.
And then I'm hearing the thunder and lightning outside. I'm hearing like the thunder, rain, and lightning outside. And I know there's an old bitch in the back that already doesn't like me.
Just picture Pyramid Head walking down the stairs with the fucking giant...
No, it's the woman in the back who wanted to give Craig the gum job.
And the manager walks in, he's like...
the gum job now.
Yeah. We had a power surge, it'll be a few minutes. I'm like, sure.
Can I just leave and get my money back?
That I didn't pay for this movie.
Exactly.
So I was stuck. I was like, well, either I tell him I snuck in or I go and sit in the theater with Peanut Butter Man. So I waited and the movie came back on and it finished up fine. And then, of course, I walked outside the theater and it was like blue skies and sunshine. I'm like, oh, yes, what a dark storm this is. So that was my experience just trying to see a movie yesterday.
This sounds like a movie.
Right?
It felt like a movie. Only...
Should have filmed the whole thing. You might have...
Only I'm not Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt is in a movie about going to a movie with a guy with peanut butter?
Are you saying Chris Pratt is going to play you in your life movie?
Chris Pratt used to be
The
fat,
balls
so,
of this guy!
Chris Pratt has said he's
Mike, if someone's going to play you in a movie, who would you want?
Who would I want or who would be more suitable?
Now, who do you want?
Mark Wahlberg.
That's a tough one.
Mark Wahlberg? We have a ginger!
It'd be like Chris Hemsworth or something like that.
As Mike? I can see that.
Probably.
I want Jennifer Lawrence to play me.
For the record, yeah, totally. I am that hot and that cut. Like, I look like I'm cut out of marble. I'm just...
Like marble cake?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, the black and white wedges.
It's soft and squishy. You just poke it and it's like...
There's a lot of icing on
I
this
look
cake.
a lot like Baymax from Big Hero 6. Just...
I want J-Lo to play me.
Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah, I want Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay.
J-Law? I said J-Law?
You said J-Lo.
J-Law. I want J-Law, excuse me. I want Jennifer Lawrence to play me.
You look just like her.
I know, right?
I think I might sleep with my best friend then.
I won't, but I'll watch.
You saying you wouldn't sleep with Jennifer Lawrence?
No, I'm not. I'm saying him. I'm saying Nick.
But if you look like Jennifer Lawrence, would you?
Is it still?
He already wants to sleep with me, and I don't look like Jennifer Lawrence.
Depends. Does he still have a penis? Because if there's still a penis there, it's a no-go.
It's a surprise. You'll have to find out.
Bullshit!
We'll have to roll a d20 after.
You know what? Fuck it. If I'm going first, then I might as well. Close your eyes. A hole's a hole. That's what my grandpappy once told me.
Hey, close your eyes. It's all the same to me.
That's how I met your grandmother.
You saying you'd let this dude suck you off, dude? Close my eyes. It's all the same to me.
I mean, honestly though, it is.
You ignore the beard. Maybe you just picture it as a bush.
Who's giving you a blowjob that they're touching you the beard?
Maybe.
Like, unless they're like doing one of these.
Is he combing his beard as he's sucking him off?
He could.
He's got a big poofy one. It kind of like it eclipses his lips a bit.
Oh, like one of those Duck Dynasty beards?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I want a blowjob.
Like a big majestic like Gandalf beard, just
beard
huge
just wraps
thing.
around your dick. And just
I want a blowjob from one of those
He
guys.
braids it around my penis and just like jerks me off that way.
I'm just picturing Jack Sparrow with a dick braided into his beard. Those weird dreadlock, like beard things.
Anyway.
Alright, so every week we talk about something. So this is a topic that I actually heard about, and I wanted to actually bring up. One game. We're all gamers. Well, except for Craig, really.
I used to be a gamer.
One video game you wish you could go back and re-experience for the first time. Just wipe your memory and go back and...
Just go back in for the first time.
Exactly.
I know exactly what I'd say.
Then you go first.
Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Why them?
Like growing up, the Pokemon series was hands down my favorite video games growing up. I loved them so much. I would just sit
really? Not Kingdom Hearts, no.
Not Kingdom Hearts.
Not Mass Effect.
See, I didn't play Kingdom Hearts until I was older.
Not Mass Effect,
it took me a little bit to actually get into, despite it being one of my favorite games. It took me a little bit to get to the points I loved it like that. Pokemon, I sat down on my bed with my old Game Boy Color, and I just fucking fell in love with it. And I played the game beginning to end, and it was, oh man, I just loved every second of it.
I know what Craig wants to replay.
What?
Yandere Simulator.
What?
Yandere Simulator? Yeah, I can picture that.
Oh, he wants Senpai so bad. I wish I could re-experience the love I felt for Senpai.
Notice me, Senpai.
Oh, notice me. No, I know, what the Perfect Daddy, the daddy dating game that just came out. Oh, you're looking for the
Honey
perfect...
Pop? He's gonna play
Honey Pop! Holy fuck, yes! Oh, let's play that. Let's play Honey Pop.
I'm more of
play that on my channel.
Oh, fuck. It's banned from streaming, I think. Or no, it's banned on Twitch. I think
It's banned on Twitch. It's probably banned on YouTube then too. Although you might have to censor it. I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
We'll have to find out.
I don't know. I'd go back and re-experience like Pac-Man, or I don't know.
What the fucking
Pac-Man?
Pac-Man?
I'm kidding.
Oh, I forgot you were born in the 1970s.
Hold on. Is that your idol because he just runs around and eats things? Is that the way it works?
Oh, no.
Those stomach problems.
No, it's the fact that he'd be a really great at blowjobs and like rimming.
You mean Pac-Man or me?
Waka.
Exactly. Miss Pac-Man's a dude. It's Pac-Man with a bow on his head.
He's just got a sex change. That's all that is.
No, that's his idea of like dressing as a woman, like cross-dressing, just putting a bow on his head.
All right, there you go.
Honestly, I'd probably say, oh god,
Take a good one.
Don't hurt yourself, buddy.
the steam is already happening. I don't know. I mean, I'll just say something
If
like...
it was a movie, he would probably come up with
movie,
it.
he'd have like 10 to fire off right there. Yeah, pull out the list.
Like,
You want them in alphabetical, year of release, or by favorite?
Yeah. I'd probably say something like The Last of Us, something that's like really story-driven.
Okay.
So I cried during that game. But also, I don't know, like, when I think of games that influenced me, I think of like Kingdom Hearts 2, like the first time that I beat that game, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Or, honestly, like, Crash Bandicoot was a huge part of my childhood.
I love Crash
Yeah, that's good. But did you play the new one?
I don't play games anymore. Why?
That is supposed to be stupidly difficult.
I mean, the original ones were pretty difficult too.
Yeah, the
Crash
originals were pretty. The originals
Yeah.
were surprisingly tough. If you,
I'm not remembering this right then.
well, like apparently, from what I've heard about reviews and people talking about it, is like this new Insane trilogy, the updated, the HD version, is insanely hard. Like they're comparing it to Dark Souls level of difficulty.
Bullshit.
And it is insane. Like no, legit. Like it is supposed to be one of the most difficult games that have come out in like the past like 6 years.
You know, right now he's already getting his credit card out to go to GameStop later and be like, "I'm gonna test this shit."
Dude, if it goes when it goes down in price, I will buy it because I did love the Crash Bandicoot games when I was younger. I do want to replay them.
Yeah, I only played the first two, but I still, They're great games.
Oh,
You know they should
Souls
redo
difficulty.
that they haven't redone. They did like Skylanders, but fuck that. They should redo like the Spyro.
The owner actually was in talks about it.
I want them to.
Stop
I would
talking about
play
it and do it.
That's I was never really a bad Crash Bandicoot guy. I was always Spyro. I like
Spyro's awesome.
You remember the original Spyro? Those guys who had the eggs that you had to run down, the little guys with the blue cloaks and the turbans. I hated those fuckers so much.
That game was honestly oddly gay.
Right?
What?
It honestly felt like there's a lot of homosexual innuendos in the first Spyro.
What are you talking about?
You didn't really notice? It was
I was 7. Of course, I didn't know.
It was like Spyro was like a twink, and all the other dragons were like the bears, and like in the gay community, it's just like, we're gonna fuck the shit out of you, Spyro.
Or he was just a younger dragon, and they were older.
I don't remember any female dragons. Come to think of it,
there were none. There was no female dragons. They were all guys, and they all seemed like one of those daddies.
What game would you re-experience, Nick? Well, let me guess.
Okay.
Is it Dark Souls or Bloodborne, or is it some sort of Final Fantasy game?
Hey, all right,
in my head,
hold on. To be fair about that guess right there, that is literally like 972 titles. With all the Final Fantasy games alone.
What was it? Oh my god, is it Dirge of Cerberus?
right on the money. Like I would say if it's a tie between Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII, or Bloodborne. Because I love getting my ass kicked.
I just know that he loves that Dirge of Cerberus.
Oh, I do.
Because I like Bloodborne better now that I'm decent at it.
That's the thing, like
I hated it
when I first experienced Bloodborne, it was new to me. Everything was interesting. Every new corner was exciting, but
every
it was
new
terrifying.
corner was death.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like as much as I hated dying every 5 seconds.
You round the corner, you got jumped by a werewolf and skullfucked.
And Vicar Amelia pissed me off to know, and it was still fucking amazing. I loved every second of it.
Fuck that.
But Dirge of Cerberus, it's just like it's a character where you're basically a vampire with a 3-barrel gun, and it's like to a Final Fantasy game, guns are boring. But with this it just fit, and it was interesting, and it was so many parallels to the Advent Children in the original one. Like, they reference Sephiroth once, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's its own story. What the fuck are you laughing at?
I just love how you're just professing your love.
He gets one. He gets into it. Like whenever he loves a game, he just goes 0 to 100.
No, it's not that. I love his passion. I see he's passionate. I look over and Mike's just like
stroking his dick,
playing with something under the table.
He's just jerking off.
To be fair, first I grabbed a drink which is on the floor next to me because talking hurts my throat, and then I saw a string on my shorts, so I had to get the string off.
Let me just examine the string. You talking there?
Fuck both of you.
I was enjoying
you have told me about this game many times, and I did attempt it. You did let me borrow it, and it just didn't appeal to me, I guess.
Yeah, I don't like fun.
Because you have no soul.
That's true. He doesn't have no soul.
No, if anything, that would make me like vampires even more.
He's not really a vampire. He just looks like one.
Yeah, it does kind of turn vampiric, though. And
he turns into a werewolf. Yeah, he turns into like this weird werewolf beast thing.
I would also go back and replay Skyrim for the first time. Now that I think about it a little bit,
I would go back and burn Skyrim now.
I love Skyrim.
Oh, I have a bad taste.
I cannot tell you how many times I've tried picking up that game.
It's just keep playing. It gets more fun the more you keep going.
That's the problem. Like I'll start a character, and like I'm not even kidding you. As far into the story as I ever gotten was going up to. I met the. Not the Dragonborn themselves, but you climb that mountain, you talk to them, and they teach you the whirlwind sprint.
That's it?
As far as the story... No, the reason being is I kept fucking getting distracted. I ended up getting to the Mages College way up north before even getting to them. I'm like, I'm so fucking distracted. That's the point of the game. I hate it.
No, I got another one. Witcher 3. I would love to go back and redo Witcher 3.
Here we go.
There you go.
We got 45 minutes.
I'm not going to it, but Witcher 3 is amazing. I really love it.
There's a lot of games that, like... That if we as gamers could go back and play it for a first time, we would just... We would love to take that opportunity.
I want to see you play Witcher 3.
What movie would you want to go back and re-see for the first time?
Movie?
Oh, never mind. Wait a minute.
No, you know exactly
what... Tron Legacy.
Tron.
Never mind. Mike, what movie would you want to go back and rewatch for the first time?
My Disney dork is coming out right now, but Aladdin.
I saw that, because didn't you wear out a videotape of Aladdin?
2 of them.
Jesus.
When I was younger, I'm not lying to you when I say I can quote the entire movie right now without having the movie
Honestly,
in front of me.
I'm excited
from beginning to end.
Let's not. I'm excited. I'm so excited from the live action one comes out because you're gonna turn into me.
Yes, I will go see that. I don't care.
No, not even seeing it. Not even seeing it. Well, he's halfway there.
Yeah.
Yeah, about halfway there. I'm half of you, which is weird because I'm big myself.
No, I'm saying like how I come
1/3 of you.
How I come out of movies and I'm like so critical. You're gonna be that guy in the lab and be like, oh, they didn't do this number right.
Oh, he's
No. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna fan jizz all over the
He's gonna be one of those
screen.
guys like in one of those ascots in a pipe, just going. Yeah, I see what they did here.
Yeah, sure.
I would have changed it to this.
Jasmine didn't look the way I wanted her to.
She didn't look like a slut.
The real question is, are they going to do what the movie, the Disney movie did and make him like 16, or are they going to age him for the movie?
mean, have you
For the
seen
live
it?
No, they're gonna make him legal age, so it's not as weird when he's
The
like
actors
jerking
are-
off to him later on.
act-
Oh, Aladdin! Oh, fuck yeah! Stroke the monkey.
The actors are pretty
Show
young.
me your boo, I'll show you my tiger.
This is my cave of wonders. This got weird.
Dude, there are like whole sites dedicated to like Disney porn. It's insane.
Rule 34, people. If it
Exactly.
exists, there's a porn of it.
Which again gets really weird when you realize half of these Disney princesses are under the age of 18.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
You're waiting patiently. You had something to say. We
You
got
wanna
you
say
off like
something?
12 times.
I'm just waiting to get to the next story because I'm excited to talk
Alright,
about it.
I actually have a script this week. So last week, he fucked me up so bad when I was trying to read these off. Alright, so
And
the
I
next...
will continue to do that.
So
every
I'm gonna read
often
this
just
off,
to
so I'm
see
not
the
gonna. It's not
reaction.
gonna fuck it up so much. Okay, so the next segment we're gonna go into is called Nerd News. This is the segment where we look at past or upcoming events that are geek or nerd related. So the first thing we're talking about is this new teaser trailer that came out called Mother, with Jennifer Lawrence and the
Speaking of which,
guy who played a pirate in
I think I hear yours.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I think I hear your mother, speaking of which.
No, that's my brother.
Oh, okay.
We're in my basement for those who don't know. We don't have much of a budget when it comes to this.
Wait, we have a budget?
No, that's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
gonna say,
We
so-
don't have one.
okay.
I was about to say, budget implies somebody's getting paid.
Or you're giving us food.
Well, I could feed you while we're doing. You know, what? I'm gonna. That's
Okay,
what the next
that-
video is
okay.
gonna be. Like the next,
Dude, I just big bowl of
the
chips
next
and salsa.
podcast is gonna be me just feeding them.
Can the whole show just be us eating noisy food?
Just crunching on chips.
That's gonna be ASMR. That's gonna be one of the ASMRs. It's just eating, just
Eating
like,
chips and...
No, I just want to
You guys gotta guess what we're eating.
I just want to get a big bowl of soup.
And then get a bowl of ramen and just spaghetti. Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, nerd news.
mother.
So yeah, the Mother teaser trailer. Now, Greg, you probably know more about this, so why don't you go ahead?
He's you don't understand. He's literally
He
shaking
looks like he's
in his
about to,
seat.
like,
I'm
blow
going to
his pants.
fucking come. I have been looking forward to this movie for over a year. Because I actually love movies, unlike Mike, who's just like, oh yeah, I saw a movie. I'm kidding, like, you know I love you.
I saw The Room last night.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing.
Hey, Craig, you heard of this movie called Jurassic Park?
In my defense, there have been rare occasions where I have been like,
Rare.
have you seen this movie?
Rare,
No,
yeah.
no, I haven't. Like Hook, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he's never seen Hook, which is one of my favorite movies.
Fair enough, but no, Mother looks. Oh my god, I can't. I would fucking whip my dick out and jerk off at that movie right now if I
Can you
could.
do it? I want to see
Nah.
this.
Later on. I
Warn me, I'll turn the other way.
I did.
Oh, I wanna see it.
I did when I saw the trailer at home. It just looks so good. It looks so good.
Stop coming in your pants and explain what it is.
It's hard to explain what it is because you really don't get an idea of what the plot is from the trailer, which I love because
I've been waiting for this movie for a year, but I really don't know what it's about.
Well, they haven't said much. They haven't said much.
Why would you be excited for something you don't know about?
because Jennifer Lawrence is in it.
If that's the case.
Actually, not really. I'm not a huge Jennifer Lawrence fan because
what?
Because it's Darren Aronofsky doing a horror movie and he's excellent at that. The basic premise sounds.
Did you like it with Pirates of the Caribbean?
What? Darren Aronofsky?
No, with the one guy who's in it with Jennifer Lawrence.
Javier Bardem.
Yeah, Javier Bardem.
I mean, no, but he's done a lot of other movies that I like him in. So
Do you
like,
think his wife came home, like Penelope Cruz came home and said, "Hey, I made a Pirates of the Caribbean," and he's like, "Check the script out, bitch! I'm doing the next one."
I mean, both of their Pirates of the Caribbean movies sucked. So I don't really.
I still haven't seen it. I
To be
want to see
fair,
it.
I think the Pirates movie just got progressively worse after the first one. The first one was really fucking
Holy
good, like top
shit,
tier.
we agree.
What did the guy who made
Truthfully,
Top Gun make the first one?
No,
Who is that guy?
the director?
Yeah, director.
Gore Verbinski. He did like.
Was he a producer then? I heard that the guy who made Top Gun with it.
Nope. I actually don't know who made Top Gun, but I know Gore Verbinski's
Oh, I can't- what the hell's
filmography,
his
and it
name?
wasn't. No, Gore Verbinski did like he did the first 3 Pirates movies. He did The Ring. He did Rango, The Lone Ranger. He just did A Cure for Wellness.
So he's got one out of everything.
Yeah.
So
he did a really cool little movie called Mouse Hunt, which is really fun.
Wait, the one from the 90s?
With Nathan Lane, yeah.
With Nathan Lane?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out! That movie's awesome.
Yeah. But no, Mother, it's about a couple who has like this really really isolated like summer home, and all of a sudden people just start showing up and disturbing their tranquil life. And it really reminds me of Rosemary's Baby, which is one of the all-time best horror movies. I mean, Is
Jennifer Lawrence getting pregnant with the devil's child
well,
in
no,
this?
it's like
I will see that.
It's like Rosemary's Baby in the fact that it's about a couple. Another couple comes into the picture, and they seem to have their sights set on the male.
So you're saying Jennifer Lawrence is getting fucked by the devil in this?
I mean, I haven't seen the movie.
I mean, I'd be extremely disappointed if we don't see her.
I know. I was to say, yeah.
I'm very confident that Darren Aronofsky is not stupid enough to just try and rip off Rosemary's Baby because it's a classic. But just the trailer is so.
But you'd be surprised what certain people would do stupidly.
I mean, again, I won't know for about another month until the movie comes out, but it just looks so creepy. There's one shot in that trailer in particular that really creeped me out, where it was like Jennifer Lawrence was looking out into her backyard, and there was like dozens of people just walking towards her house in the middle of the night with like flashlights, and it was super fucking creepy. And it's got a great cast, Javier Bardem, Michelle Pfeiffer, Ed Harris. I mean, it just has an amazing cast, and like it was shot on 16mm film, which for those of you
he went old school, huh?
Yeah, he went like that is like fucking classic horror.
I think Tarantino did that with Hateful Eight, didn't he?
He did, but I just love seeing a horror movie being done on 16mm because it makes it look
80s almost.
It gives it that grain when you
like
watch it on the big
80s,
screen.
What's that one from the 80s? Go Away Camp or something like that? What's the fucking one?
Sleepaway Camp.
Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
Almost like that.
Because we're going to the movies later on today to see a movie, Annabelle. Hopefully they play the trailer and I could point out to you, I mean, you and you as well. Like, there's just a certain graininess when it's on the big screen and 16mm.
Next week we'll have to review Annabelle then.
Yeah, we'll
this week.
Yeah.
But no, it just looks really fucking creepy and cool. And again, I love that I can't predict it from the trailer, because so many movies you watch the trailer and you're like, oh, I bet this will happen.
They're doing that 10 Cloverfield Lane shit.
Yeah, and I love that movie. So
I know, God.
I'm really hoping they don't drop the ball, because
more people need to do this.
And honestly, funny story,
very obscure.
Jennifer Lawrence is actually dating the director, Darren Aronofsky. They started dating while making the movie.
So they started dating after she got the part.
She's dating. Yeah. Any of us.
Of course.
We'd be that stupid. We'd suck the director's dick after we got the job.
Right?
Yeah. So
I don't know how this works.
No, I just think it's like really just creepy and has and I love the title too, Mother. Like it's like, I don't know.
It's very like ominous.
It is. I mean, you've seen the trailer, I bet.
Yes.
Yeah. What'd you think of the trailer?
You really can't tell much from a teaser trailer, but it honestly seems like it was confusing. What do you think the whole point is? It's meant to confuse you a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm wondering. My only fear is that Aronofsky is gonna, because he wrote it as well. I'm afraid it's gonna be like one of. It could be one of those pretentious like art house horror films that like, the symbolism behind her kitchen being painted green is blah, 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 blah. Like, it could be one of those, because I've seen plenty of directors get up their own ass. Film, so my hope is that it's actually just like a regular, well-written horror film.
You think they're gonna try to get
like
Oscar out of it?
They've talked about, I don't know, a horror movie hasn't been nominated for an Oscar since like The Exorcist.
Yeah, I was to say like
it's been
maybe
a long time.
Maybe The Omen. Did that?
Maybe the original, not the new
one. The original, I think.
I mean, if you count District 9, that was a little scary. It had a little horror element
District
in it.
9?
Yeah. The sci-fi movie? Yeah, it got nominated for Best Picture.
Not really a horror movie at all.
Well, no, but like, I don't know. That's the closest I can. That's the closest I can give you. For
the one actor in it. Oh my god! Like he was in
Charlotte Copley.
And
yeah, I love him. He was in Hardcore Henry too.
Hardcore Henry. He needs to do more stuff. He is so underrated.
He was just in a movie.
I think Elysium was like the one where he really got to shine a little bit.
He was just in a movie called Free Fire, which is like a modern day.
Yes.
It's like a modern day Reservoir Dogs, and he plays a giant pussy, and I love it. Like the whole movie is like one big shootout, and he's running around, and he's like, "My gun is jamming, my gun!" And then like he's trying to shoot with one hand, and the one guy's like, "Aim with two hands." And then he like, I love it. I'll have to show you the movie. He plays like a little whiny pussy, and he's trying to get everyone. because they have this big shootout, and he's trying to get everyone to go get him a case of money. And he's like, "Oh, I'll promote you if you go get the money." It's awesome.
All right, going from him coming his pants to me coming my pants.
Oh, okay.
They announced that Rurouni Kenshin is getting a new manga.
Now, Rurouni Kenshin, as far as anime and manga go, made a huge impact.
It was one of the original
American
big
style.
three.
Yeah, and in America itself, which is
For
weird because
anyone who don't know, the big three is referring to in Japan. It was I think it's not just Japan, but worldwide the best-selling manga
of that particular era.
of that era. The original list was, as I remember it, Cowboy Bebop,
Dragon Ball Z,
and then Rurouni Kenshin. This is fucking crazy. Rurouni Kenshin they hasn't had a new thing since the 90s. This is fucking amazing. The live action movies, I wonder maybe the live action movies might have sparked some more curiosity into it.
That's the thing. I heard as far as Japanese, or as far as live action movies based off anime goes, they are extremely well done.
They are. I've seen. Okay, the first one, as anyone knows, you can watch the first 10 episodes of Rurouni Kenshin, watch the live action movie, and it is fucking astounding how close it is without being too nitty gritty. I'm not a big I'm a movie fan, but I'm not a theater major like this guy over here. But I can look at this movie and feel like this is so well done. The director really knew what they were doing. They did the research. It was fucking astounding. I will suck its cock. Oh, come on my face. I cannot wait.
I'm gonna great podcast.
Shut up.
Fantastic.
I love it. I want it. I want all of it. I want it all.
He's nutting still, and
The anime was amazing. The manga is amazing. It's one of the only anime I've ever watched. Any movies, manga, and anime. Everything that has been put out for this, I have read and watched. This is one of the only anime. There may be a few other ones that I have looked into and stuff like that, but this is the only one I've gone to the full fucking nines and looked at everything. I'm so fucking excited for this. Now, Mike, you watched a little bit of the anime, right?
Yeah, I have watched most of. I'm pretty sure all of the anime, but I had heard there was a little extra. Apparently, I missed.
Yeah,
but it was a very well made series. I do like how
it is.
He's like how typical shonen anime nowadays. It kind of bugs me. You start off this super weak person, and just by the end of the series, this just god tier ultimate.
Yeah.
This guy Kenshin Nomura, right off the bat, you knew he was powerful. He didn't want to be though.
He's like there was this quote in I think it was the second Avengers movie where Bruce Banner and then Black Widow are talking to each other, and Black Widow says something about this is the guy who runs from the fight because he knows he's gonna win. This is fucking Kenshin Nomura. He runs from the fight because he knows he will win.
He does not want to hurt anybody.
Exactly. He walked away from this.
Into these situations where he has to fight.
He has to fight.
Even in one situation, meeting one of his somebody he has fought in the past.
Yeah.
Someone almost nearly as skilled as he was.
It's what the first movie's about.
Yeah, and he just see him reverting from this kind-hearted
it's amazing
person, that manslayer instinct kicking back in, and he's just vicious.
All right, so in this fight, I'll explain to you. There was a person who comes back from the past. He fought for the Imperial.
It's a little bit of spoilers, but
it's a spoiler warning. He fought for the Imperial Japanese army, and there was this one particular person he fought way on. He was 19 when he became the Batosai. He was a child prodigy. When he learned his samurai style, Hiten Mitsurugi, which allows him to predict the movement of whoever he fights. This person comes back after years, and Kenshin has to defend himself. He uses his reverse blade sword, which the blade is on the opposite side. So as he's fighting, it really seems like Kenshin's being pushed back, and he's starting to lose and stuff like that. But when he becomes the Batosai, he starts beating the shit out of this guy. And it's once he gets that killer instinct, then it's I am going to fucking kill you to protect Mixkaru. I'll become a manslayer once again, and just starts beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, it is pretty insane.
It is amazing. I can honestly say, now I know people are going to argue against this, which, if you think about it logically, in all of anime, Kenshin is the best swordsman. Now, I believe people will probably say and counteract with Like who?
Now, hold on.
Zoro.
To clarify your point, what he is stating.
I'm not saying he's the
as far
strongest.
as skill alone,
He's the best.
He is the most skilled swordsman.
I'm not saying he's the
anime.
strongest because I'm like probably Zoro could probably kill him.
He could easily be beaten by some of these like
Zoro
Ichigo,
or
Kurosaki.
Ichigo, some of that.
They have powers. They have abilities. As far as strictly combat sword skill
he
goes,
is as like swordsman skill. He is the best swordsman in anime. He is unparalleled in his swordsmanship, because in all these other anime you just see them swiping like, oh, I'm throwing my hands left and right with a sword. That's not swordsmanship. Kenshin he's a swordsman. He is a samurai, and you really get to see that. You actually get to see skill in his fight, and you see him he puts himself in these situations where he has to really blow out with these skills of his. And it's fucking amazing. That's what I like about it. He's not overblown with cursed fruit or magic or soul reaper powers. He is just a man who is great at what he does, and what he does is something he doesn't necessarily like to do. It's kind of fucked up that some people say that like you love doing what you're good at. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He walked away from it.
And that's a huge incorporation in his character and the story
He's
itself.
reluctant to fight back. I mean, he'll fight back, but he won't kill. But if he's forced to kill, he will fucking destroy you.
And the woman he travels with, the girl he ends up...
Miss Kaoru.
Kaoru, yeah. Her family's style of fighting is not about killing. It's all about defending.
It's defending, which he loves.
Which he loves. He
loves
really does.
that fact.
But it does not fit him, and he knows it.
That's the thing. Hiten Mitsurugi is a style based on... It is based on counteracting, but it's also about beating your opponent as fast as possible and being able to predict everything they're doing. It makes him fucking psychic. Like, this ability where he can... He will know... It's not even just predicting. He knows what his opponent's going to do, and then mixed with his like natural agility makes him a deadly combination. And it's just fucking. You can see why he became known as Batosa the Manslayer. It's fucking amazing. Craig is being quiet.
Uncharacteristically
quiet. I know you don't really know what this is, but a little bit of input would have been nice.
I mean, I'm an anime fan, just not this anime. And rather than be a dick and be like, oh yeah. Well,
have you ever seen the anime or even like tried to watch it?
You've probably even heard of it, right?
No.
Well,
I've heard of it.
I know it's on Netflix. I would recommend watching a few episodes. And
now, some people... Alright, anybody who really knows me, who knows how much I love Kenshin, knows the OVA pisses me off because of a particular reason. In the original anime, he was known as Batosai the Manslayer. It sounds cool. It just sounds awesome. In the OVA, they called him Batosai the Slasher. He went from sounding like this badass warrior to just being like a common like murderer.
Yeah. And
it's just like Manslayer, Slasher. No, that sounds fucking horrible. Hopefully in the manga they call him Manslayer instead of Slasher.
I mean, Manslayer, it does sound cool and intimidating, but it also has that implication of he has killed
many people. Well, see, like Slasher sounds like he's killed like maybe a few people and like been a coward and stuff like that. Manslayer says like he's been on the battlefield and slaughtered hundreds.
Yeah.
Like that sounds more intimidating. Okay, before I bore the shit out of Craig anymore, we'll move on to the next one.
Well, let's drag him right back in on this next topic.
Next topic, Wonder Woman breaks a box office milestone, making $400 million
domestic.
That's a lot of zeros.
Like, I'm pretty sure Wonder Woman's probably going to make $1 billion, but like for right now, making $400 million, that's pretty fucking impressive.
As they both look at me. Okay.
I know you have said.
Okay.
If I remember, actually, when we spoke about Wonder Woman the first time, Craig was not here.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to get his input on this.
Yeah. What do you think of Wonder Woman?
I loved it. It was great.
What do you think about the idea of having such a strong female character?
Yeah, strong female character
in the center role.
Yeah.
I mean, you mean like in Justice League?
Say something fucked up, please.
No, not just in Justice League, but like in her standalone movie. Because like one of the things we had talked about in the past is like there are not many
these female characters that aren't like over sexualized and like used just for like eye candy. She finally have like this female character who
even in her new armor, it's not as revealing as the original character.
She looks like a warrior. She's strong. She's independent, and she looks pretty awesome. What do you think about that?
It's awesome. I mean, honestly, I think that
he's starting to sweat a little bit.
Shut up. I think that she should.
He's getting all hot and bothered.
I think she should lead the Justice League because
You think Wonder Woman should lead the Dark Knight?
Of course.
Not Batman or Superman?
No. Superman...
I mean, traditionally, Batman and Supermans are kind of the undeclared leaders.
We're in the basement. Go pick up that 2x4, because that's about as convincing as Superman is. That actor can literally just take the first train out of the industry. I fucking hate him.
Henry Cavill?
I fucking hate him.
Who else?
So then your statement is directed towards the actor itself, not the character.
Yes.
You want Brandon Routh?
Just wanted to clarify.
No! Okay. I just want a good actor, like Christopher Reeve was great, to play Superman. You can get...
You want him back? He'll be Superman in a wheelchair.
Yes. Dead Christopher Reeve. Dig him up. Honestly, at this point, since the new guy pretty much is dead, you can get a talented buff actor, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Ben Affleck even. Henry Cavill is about as convincing as Superman.
But they're already doing something. Who else can there be for play Superman?
Anyone. You. Me.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Boom. Nick's gonna be the new Superman.
Oh!
We'll just wait for the...
If he wasn't...
This Kryptonian dick of mine!
If he wasn't already in Guardians, Chris Pratt, anyone else.
Anyone else.
Chris Pratt doesn't look like Superman at all.
Henry Cavill doesn't... He looks like a mopey douchebag. And
that's kind of the point, I think.
No, it's not! No, it's not!
They did kind of make him super mopey.
Superman in the DC is like the DC Captain America. Like, he's supposed to really be inspiring about saving people.
Oh, what a douchebag.
In one line in the Justice League trailer, Batman goes, "Superman taught us how to believe in what hope is," and I'm like, how? How? From where? From when he fucking helped Zod destroy Metropolis?
When he died. He took it when he died.
Or in Batman v Superman when the City Hall exploded and he just stood there in the fire. Woo! I hoped. Fuck him.
Which is pretty stupid in its own right, because anybody who really knows Superman knows the second that explosion started, he probably could have saved everyone in that building.
I don't think so, no.
And so anyway, back to Wonder Woman. I'd rather see her lead because at least she had some personality and actually seemed like she wanted to be a hero.
What about Batman?
What about Batman? That was the other.
I just think that of the two, I'd rather see Wonder Woman. For one thing, she actually has abilities, whereas Batman's powers, I'm rich. Piss off.
That's a good ability.
I mean, fair, but
it's not. Well, the thing is, though, it's not just that he has money. The toys.
Don't get me wrong.
He's a genius. I love that. Massive detective.
I love
Batman.
Trained
in 12
I don't want to hear that shit. He's a good detective.
Don't get me wrong. I love Batman. I just think that if they have a leader for the Justice League, it should be Wonder Woman because her core belief is to actually save people.
Let's bring back Adam West.
Whereas fucking Ben Affleck in Batman v Superman
I know he's dead, but can we have Adam West back?
Bring back Val Kilmer for all I care.
No.
Give a shit.
Michael Keaton, give it to Michael Keaton. Don't bring back.
Truthfully, I didn't mind Affleck.
No, I love
Affleck.
I like him. It's just that.
Honestly, so far, he's actually my favorite.
Leader.
He's actually my favorite so far.
Really?
He is the. I always loved the Dark Knight Returns Batman. I always loved the more the suit is made of rubber. It's not like how Christian Bale's was. He is just naturally that muscular, and it just I loved that version of him.
So you like this iteration of Batman, whereas
not necessarily Ben Affleck himself, but this this version of him.
The more violent, the willing to kill,
No, it's like in Dark Knight Returns, he was just this giant muscle-bound
hunk of mess.
Batman. He didn't have this armored suit and shit like that.
Although it was
just rubber. Because he was naturally that fucking big and muscular.
Anyway,
I personally would love to see the Earth 2, The Darkest Knight Batman, Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
I want to see Thomas Wayne just murder the shit out of someone.
Anyway,
with Martha Wayne being the Joker.
Wonder Woman breaking 400 million. It's cool. I mean,
it is.
There's not much of a story behind it other than the fact that it's cool. I'm glad to see it do a lot better than a lot of other fucking hot trash movies that came out this summer. So I'm glad to see it do better.
Like what?
How much time you got? I could sit here for a while. The Mummy,
here's a good question,
Transformers, Pirates. Oh my god, I'm blanking on
that. Watch your words.
Here's a good question for you, I think.
Sure.
Do you think with Wonder Woman doing as well as the way the Justice League trailer is going to look, do you think that they could threaten the juggernaut that is Marvel right now?
No!
No.
You don't think they have a shot?
They got to get at
Zack
least...
Snyder is making the Justice League!
Zack Snyder made the Justice League, but Joss Whedon has been brought in to...
He's doing Batgirl!
No, do not read the news or the trades. He is currently... so Zack Snyder's daughter committed suicide back in March.
What the fuck? Okay.
This news is 2 months old. I don't know how you didn't hear this.
I didn't hear it, no.
Yeah, his daughter committed suicide back in March. He tried to throw himself into his work. Him and his wife, who's also his producer, decided to step away from the movie to be with their family. Joss Whedon stepped in. He is overseeing all the reshoots, which they're doing massive reshoots.
Holy
like they're doing like $30 million in reshoots, and apparently they're reshooting the whole third act because it's that great.
Well, because of like Steppenwolf.
What?
Because it's Steppenwolf.
Well, no one has said it, I think, because Joss Whedon probably looked at it and said, what the fuck is this shit?
What's with this Transformers?
I have to make a good movie out of this? Okay.
Let's just delete it. Retry it.
So that's going to suck, because from what I heard, he's not even getting a co-director credit. So if Justice League ends up being good, they're going to give all the credit to Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
And in reality, we're not going to know what was Snyder and what was
Fucking
Whedon.
horrible.
I really do feel bad for him and his family. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, love goes out to you.
but yeah,
I loved Watchmen.
2 months later, Nick hears about it. Okay.
Better late than never.
I suppose. I'm glad you didn't meet him in person and be like, oh, I love Justice League, and he'll be like, oh, thanks.
I like Watchmen. That counts.
You know, if it makes you feel any better, I watched Justice League.
300.
DC would have to get at least 2 or 3 great movies out of the gate before they could even be up with Marvel, because right now they've had 4.
They're behind.
They've had 4 movies.
Yeah.
One was great, one was good, one was okay, and one was shit.
Which ones were?
Yeah, which ones were which?
Let's do this. Give us the simple clean version.
You two can play that game. I'm curious what you think I thought of those 4 movies.
So the good one is Wonder Woman.
You hated Suicide Squad.
Okay, it's 2 out of 4.
The good one was probably Batman vs Superman.
No.
Really?
Superman Returns? Man of Steel,
Man of Steel, yeah.
Man of Steel, you thought was good?
It was better than Batman v
it
Superman.
was piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, because let's have fucking Lex Luthor.
Oh, I'm homeless Superman.
I did hate Lex Luthor in Batman vs Superman, to be completely honest.
It's not Lex Luthor, it's his son.
Still, it is their version of Lex Luthor.
But it's not Lex Luthor. It's
then don't
his
call him Lex
son.
Luthor.
Yeah, then don't
He's
call him
Alexander Luthor.
Then don't call him
for
Alexander,
short.
not Lex Luthor, or Alex Luthor.
Oh.
Don't call him Lex.
Fuck you.
Lex is this strong, intimidating figure. He's the fucking Riddler, for Christ's sake. Like,
what?
he acted like the fucking Riddler. Like, he's so goofy and crazy. Like, he didn't even fucking.
That's an insult to Edward Nygma.
Anyway, Wonder Woman makes a lot of money. Awesome. I'm glad it made more money than Guardians 2, because that movie can just fuck off as well.
Yeah, I've heard naughty shit. Haven't watched it yet, but I've heard.
I mean, I'm sure it'll make people laugh, because that's all they need is a good laugh to see a good movie.
Make money, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad it did well, and hopefully, future superhero movies that are female-centric, like Captain Marvel, which they're doing, hopefully it's good.
Yeah, hopefully indeed.
I mean, I remember when they were talking about like 2 years ago or something like that, when they wanted Ronda Rousey to play Captain Marvel.
That was before they realized A, Ronda Rousey couldn't act, and B, oh wait, she could lose a fight. Okay. The last female superhero movie I can think of before Wonder Woman was fucking Elektra. And before that, it was the Halle Berry Catwoman. So, this is
not exactly good track record.
No, not even a little bit.
I thought Harley Quinn was getting around.
They've talked about doing a Gotham City Sirens, and yeah, they have talked about doing a Harley Quinn movie, but
You count Birds of Prey?
What are you talking about, Birds of Prey?
The show Birds of Prey had...
No, I count live-action movies.
Batgirl, and it was a TV series, live-action TV series.
Well, I'm talking about movies.
We're talking about movies, to be fair.
If we're talking about TV shows, there's a lot. I mean, you had Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there's a lot of female heroes on Arrow.
Here's the thing, I heard people are giving shit to Inhumans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then...
absolutely. Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah.
It looks horrendous.
I know, people call it Halloween,
The only reason why I even have any interest in seeing it is because it has fucking Ramsey Bolton, and it's playing Ramsey Bolton.
Rowan...
and his name is A1 Rayon.
Oh, A1, yeah. The first time I saw him was in this, it was this weird sitcom in Britain called Vicious.
Yeah.
It had, Gene McKellen and I can't remember the other guy's name, but there was like this old gay couple and it was fucking hysterical. But then I saw him in Game of Thrones, and like, what the fuck just happened?
He was actually the runner-up to play Jon Snow.
Oh, I heard that.
I'm glad it stayed the way it is.
I like. Some people hate Kit Harington as Jon Snow, though.
Well, some people are wrong.
I do love.
And other people are right.
I do like Kit Harington.
I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah. There are just wrong ones and right ones. Such as those who like Suicide Squad.
If there's one show I'm really excited about, it's the New Mutants TV series coming out.
I mean, they're doing a New Mutants movie. That's what you're talking about.
They're making a TV series that's based off the New Mutants comic.
No, they're also doing a New Mutants.
We talked about. Did we talk about it last week? I could have sworn we talked about it one of these other weeks. It was.
I don't remember talking about it at all, to be honest.
Did you see Wonder Woman?
I did not yet, unfortunately.
Okay.
I do really want to.
It's
I
good.
just haven't. You know, I don't go to the theaters very often.
Did you see Spider-Man?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you loved it? Every second of it, I loved it.
I considered sneaking into that yesterday, but I wanted to see a new movie.
Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I heard people the people that that I've talked to said they hated it.
Well,
Really?
a lot of
They said one of them was because there was no introduction in it to the character. It was just like
fucking point.
That's the point.
I know.
Civil War was his introduction. Like, that's where he is. He's Spider-Man, you know?
Well, no, they said like how in this movie it's like you're just supposed to accept that he's like he's in this universe with the Avengers, so that there's no introduction to any of the other Avengers.
I am sick of seeing.
I know. I said the exact
Spider-Man's
same
origin
thing.
story.
But like, no, there's one guy I talked to who like said like the reason he hated it is because it's like, well, what about people who don't know who Spider-Man is?
Everyone knows
Everybody knows who fucking
There was
Spider-Man
14
You
movies.
piece of shit.
Tell that person that they shouldn't be allowed to go to the movie.
I work with him. I'm gonna tell him.
If they ever mention Uncle Ben in a Spider-Man movie again, I'm gonna fucking burn down the theater.
You know, I like how they didn't even like mention his name.
Nope.
They just kind of referenced
Yep.
what happened.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to know.
It's almost like they themselves were afraid to talk about it.
I want to know this though.
Makes sense.
I think they might have. I think they might have already confirmed this or not. But I want to see the Defenders in Infinity War.
That ain't gonna happen.
I want to see
The Defenders, you mean? Oh, the 4 Netflix series.
Yeah.
I mean, they've talked about it, but like...
Well, because always in those shows, anytime they refer to like the Avengers, some of that, they never actually say anyone by name. They always refer to like the thing that happened in Avengers, the first Avengers, as the incident or like the event. Yeah. And then anytime they refer to like the Hulk or Thor, they always reference
the green guy, the guy
or if you turn in the field, or somebody with the or he had a magical hammer, or turn big and green, then we might have a problem.
Honestly, well, first of all, the Defenders comes out this Friday, and I keep forgetting, and I'm very excited for that. But also, just like, other than Iron Fist, all the Defenders' powers really aren't.
That's the thing.
Shit.
I really don't give a shit about Power Man.
Power Man.
Luke Cage.
Oh,
Power
okay.
Man.
Yeah, like...
Sorry, I know the comics before I know any of this shit.
The only person that would stand a chance against Thanos possibly is Iron Fist because of the Iron Fist. Daredevil would get his neck snapped in 2 seconds. Jessica Jones, and Luke
I remember
Cage.
there was this, I can't remember what it was, like, Patton Oswalt, had this conversation.
But
So
Spider-Man's
it was talking about how he wanted all, the first tier Marvel characters, and the second person he goes to is, Daredevil, and I'm like, that's not first tier.
That's not first tier.
No!
That's like third tier, maybe.
Yes, he's with Black Widow in the fucking Archer with Hawkeye.
He's as close to human as you get. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
sure, yeah, he can see when blind, whatever. With what is it? His hearing?
It's an echolocation. It
Essentially,
it's
yeah.
echo sense. So, did you see the Ben Affleck movie?
Listen, I did. I didn't know how accurate it was, so I didn't want to assume.
It wasn't. Oh, it wasn't.
I like that Daredevil movie.
Do you like the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie?
No, the main thing I liked it is I loved Colin Farrell as Bullseye.
I did like Bullseye. He was
Shut
fucking
up
funny.
with that.
I loved him as I just
They let Colin Farrell. They let Colin Farrell off the leash on that one. It's like,
yeah.
now I know what you're afraid of. I spray on the noise. Oh, come on. It felt like a bad porn. Oh, what the fuck. I'm surprised Ben Affleck didn't jerk him off. It was... God damn it. The only good thing about that movie was the soundtrack.
The soundtrack was pretty good.
Evanescence doing a superhero... Why has nobody done this again?
Did you say Evanescence?
Evanescence.
It's Evanescence.
It's Evanescence.
Whatever. Evanescence. Whatever.
It is Evanescence. Anyway,
Whatever.
regardless, Amy, she has an amazing voice. Fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
And her band is, I mean, oh my god, I actually found out they're having a concert soon.
Great. As long as they only play songs from their first
How the
album.
fuck did we go from Wonder Woman to talking about Evanescence.
Well, you see, we started about Wonder Woman, and then we were talking about shitty superhero movies.
I love how you just now noticed that your show gets off topic quickly.
Dude, we just go. Who cares?
I know.
We started at a point, we just kind of like branch off and let it happen.
But no, like I'm surprised no other movies have used Evanescence for like their music.
Well, again,
it was badass.
Their first album was
really
great. Their second two albums were
Come on, like the
kinda
best
shitty.
scene in that movie was only because of their music when
Yes.
they were training shit like that.
From their
and Wake Me
first
Up, like
album.
Bring Me to Life was
Yes.
playing. It was fucking like, come on, I want to see a fight to this song.
Alright.
Oh, come on, Avengers, come on.
There are plenty.
Wake me up, punching the shit out of Thanos. Wake me up inside. Oh
There are
God.
plenty.
I think it'd be reversed. I think it'd be like that song that
Thanos punches the shit out
the
of
Avengers.
He's singing it to the
He just grabs Hulk. He just grabs Hulk by the shoulder and just
Beats the
pummeling
shit
his
out of
face. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
All right.
Sorry.
Back on. All right. All right.
Game of Thrones.
Okay, so we have this fun little thing we're gonna do.
I don't know why.
I say fun, but whatever. Okay, so Game of Thrones season 7 episode 6 is coming this weekend. Today is like the
It's Wednesday.
it went the 6th of I think. Okay, whatever.
Did you say the 6th?
I wrote it through the 6th.
Today's the
7th.
16th.
16th, whatever the fuck it is. Season episode 6 comes out this Sunday. Now we're gonna guess who's gonna die and the likelihood of them dying. I have a list here of all the people going over the wall, and I'm gonna see what you guys think the likelihood of them dying is, and then we're gonna compare notes and see how close we are all to each other. Okay, so the first on this list, Jon Snow. What's his chance of dying?
0. Absolutely 0.
0 to 5.
100% 0. Just no. He's not
Zero.
dying. He might have a few scares, but no.
Yeah.
No.
Number 2, Gendry.
Which one's Gendry again?
Robert Baratheon's
Oh,
bastard.
bastard. Yeah. I can see him having a chance of dying.
He's gonna die. I'm already
I mean, like high to medium chance of dying.
pretty,
so like
pretty high.
So if we're doing 1 to 5, is 5
0 to 5.
0 to 5, 0 no chance, 5 dead.
Dying, yes.
I'd give him like a 3 or a 4. Like pretty good
4.
chance.
Yeah, 4.
4 to 5. Wow. Sorry, Gendry. Back for one episode, then you die.
I mean, they've already basically killed him off before. They clearly don't care about
He
the character.
didn't kill him off.
I know, but he just disappeared from the show.
They
clearly
wrote
don't
it out
care
for
about
God
him
knows
anyway.
how long.
Yeah.
Alright, next, Jorah Mormont.
5.
Really?
I think that, you know what? I think that he's gonna die for his Khaleesi.
They pretty much just cured him of cancer.
I think there's
Awesome.
a high 4.
They pretty much just cured him of incurable, like cancer,
I'm sorry.
AIDS, whatever you want to
The
pick.
way that because I'm convinced they will never give Jorah a happy ending, and the way that like Danny was looking at him in the last episode, like you can tell if he gets back, they're gonna fuck. And that ain't gonna happen.
I think there's like a
fuck,
very
alright.
high 4.
Yeah.
I think he might survive, but I'm
gonna bet right now it's gonna come down to like a scene with Jorah and Jon, and like maybe they're fighting a White Walker, and Jorah will try and hold him off.
I can see that. Tormund Giantsbane.
He's dead.
1.
I'm sorry, he's dead.
1.
What?
I feel like he's dying.
Yeah, 1 out of 5.
I feel
Okay,
like he's
1
dying.
out of 5.
I feel like he's dying.
Mike, you
No.
know they're not gonna kill more than
They've
like
killed
maybe
off
2
like
people.
every important person relating
Not
to the
in
freaking
one
Wild West.
episode.
People love Tormund.
Yeah. Also, like, I'm sorry. I know that I keep saying Jorah's not gonna get with Danny, but Tormund is gonna get with Brienne.
Oh, they're gonna. It's like
That's gonna happen.
he's gonna fuck the bear.
Or she's gonna fuck him.
Oh yeah, she's gonna fuck the shit out of him
With her sword.
He's gonna
Oh,
be
Jesus.
limping by the time they're done.
No, I don't think it's his time yet.
I don't know. I think he's dying.
You think everyone's gonna die besides Jon Snow?
All right, so what do you say?
say 1.
Out of
I think 5. Sure.
5 out of 5.
I
You
think
were sure 100% he's gonna
I
die.
think sure 5. Yes.
Holy fuck!
1.
I give him 1 out of 5. The Hound.
He's living. 100%.
I can see him dying.
Complete 0.
I can see him dying.
I say complete 0 because of the fact the mountain is still alive. That is why.
I give him a 3 out of 5.
I'll say 2.
The likelihood of him dying it's there.
I think he's living.
I don't know. Next, Beric Dondarrion.
Oh, Sir Beric. I mean,
He was one of the Brotherhood without
He's
Banner.
He's the one who got brought back to life like.
He's the one who got
600
cleaved
times.
by
Here's the thing. Are we talking about dying and staying dead?
Dying dead, staying dead, 100% staying fucking dead. Come back as a White Walker.
It would have to be a
I
White.
give him like a 3, like a halfway point.
It would have to be a White Walker to kill him.
I give him 4 or 5.
I feel like if a Wait killed him, he would just come back again. I feel like it has to be like.
He has to be brought back.
Honestly,
by
I would
brought
one
back
of the
by the
priests.
one with
because
priest, though.
in the preview they show him lighting his sword on fire. I want him, even though it'll be a very brief fight, because I'm just dying to see this character fight. I just want him to fight the Night King. Just for a second.
And then just watch him die.
And then just get fucking nope.
Alright, last but not least, Thor Samir. I'm 5 out of 5. This
He
fuck-
is the priest.
This
right? The one
fucker's
that
dying.
brought
Yeah,
him back.
this fucker's
Oh no,
dying.
yeah, he's dead. They've already killed off every single
he's
person who has the
dying.
ability to revive somebody from the dead.
Other than
I
this,
feel like
other than Lady Melisandre,
Honestly, just
that
kill
woman,
off the whole
but-
Brotherhood without banners. I mean, they're cool, but like,
Yeah.
what purpose are they really
Their plot relevance
doing in the
was
story?
Well, in the books,
I mean, in the books, I know they have a pretty good.
well, in the books, Beric Dondarrion gives his life so he can bring back Lady Stoneheart, Catelyn
Yes.
Stark.
but
But since that's not happening in the series, like he's there for like cannon fodder.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
just-
he is easily going to be the first to die. I think.
I think Thor Samir is gonna die.
Like they're gonna open the gates, walk. He's gonna trip and break his neck. Like
I wouldn't say that. I think maybe like I don't know. To me, I love the Game of Thrones. I love the battles. I love the conversations. My all-time favorite moment in the whole series up to this point is when they were at Hardhome and that fucking White Walker went to go slice Jon and he blocked with the Valyrian steel and that White Walker was like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
And he just like,
His
"No."
face was just like, what the fuck?
That
just
is
happened?
the best moment of that whole series because you see the Night King
This
looking
is
down
bullshit.
and like,
even the Night King was like, "Fuck
the
just happened."
fuck did you just
Oh,
do?
I can't wait to see like the flaming sword just go,
And then
turns to ice and just crumbles.
yeah,
Our
I am
flames themselves freeze, so
Just
like
freeze.
typical cartoon style.
Oh,
so excited.
I didn't know
How
that
does
was
this
possible.
happen?
I didn't think that was possible.
I really hope they never have the Night King speak also. Like, I really hope they just... I don't want him to talk.
Agreed.
And if they do, give him like a flea bottom accent.
Shut up.
I feel like you should sound
He's
like
not
some-
a lord,
some-
my queen. He's a king. He's king of the north. This is Jon Snow. I'm the
No,
Night
no,
King.
I feel like you should sound like a major bitch. That's why he doesn't talk. Like he sounds like this.
He sounds like the dog from Up. Remember that fucking alpha?
I am the
I
Night
love
King.
Not Doug, the other one, like the really scary one that had the high voice.
Oh, the one that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because his fucking his translator was broken. Yeah.
am the Night King. What the fuck?
Are you working on Sunday?
Probably.
Are you working Sunday?
Probably. Yeah.
Damn, I was gonna say you could both come over and we could watch it together and see who's right, but
I got HBO.
oh well.
I bought it off of Amazon.
We'll have to cover it once that
Yeah,
particular adventure concludes. We'll have to see who's right, who's wrong.
Yeah, we gotta write it down for later.
You are
and then we'll-
so wrong, by the way.
No, I'm
About
talking.
Tormund is not dying.
No, he's
not.
No, I'm telling
There's
you.
no way he's
No.
not. 2 out of 3 say he
We'll see.
isn't dying.
Also,
We'll
like, I think they kill at most 3 characters, and I think those 3 characters are the last guy you named.
Thor, Samir, Beric Dondarrion, and then Gendry are probably the most
Yeah,
likely.
honestly,
Who knows? We'll see.
we'll see.
Moving on from badass to horrible. In this segment, we're Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Next segment called What the Fuck. This is the part of the show that we take a look at any news or stories, whether they're movies, games, or anything that makes us just say, what the fuck. The first one is, I wanted to bring this up in a previous show, but I couldn't find it. I fucking found it. There's this movie coming out, I shit you not, this is 100% real. It's called The Loss of Pastor. I love getting reactions from Mike, but I can get one from
Now that a
Craig.
movie buff is here, we
Give
can.
it for Craig too. I'm going to read off the plot. This is 100% real. You guys can IMDb this. This is the plot. After losing his parents, a priest travels to China, where he inherits a mysterious ability that allows him to turn into a dinosaur. At first horrified by this new power, a hooker convinces him to use it to fight crime and ninjas. Go on. Tell us what you think about this one.
This sounds like a plot to some kind of like kids cartoon.
This is another. This is the next Sharknado movie.
Oh Jesus Christ! No. Well, we need to stop going back to that movie.
This is
Honestly,
what the fuck.
If you think Sharknado is the worst movie, you haven't even begun to.
No, I'm not saying it, but it's like this is
No,
That's why, like,
this is beyond what the fuck.
not really. I
No.
have seen much worse.
But is it still what the fuck?
I guess I don't know. Like,
A priest whose parents die travels to China, gets an ability where he can turn into a dinosaur. A hooker convinces him to fight crime and ninjas. That's not what the fuck to you?
It's no more what the fuck than fucking sci-fi original movie.
Get the fuck out.
Croctopus versus Sharkadon. Like, I don't fucking...
That's not a priest who turns into a dinosaur, then fights crime and ninjas.
There is a movie I desperately want you to watch called Faithful Findings. It is directed by Neil Breen.
You're killing my buzz.
Neil Breen, I will bet everything I own in this world, so not much, but everything I own in this world, I will bet that Fateful Findings is worse than Velocipaster. For what?
Think of the name! Say the name out loud.
Velocipaster.
Velocipaster.
It sounds kind of cool when you say it out loud, actually.
Get the fuck out.
Velocipaster.
Alright, what do you think?
Velocipaster.
I think it's retarded.
Thank you. Is it what the fuck?
Yeah, definitely up there.
Yeah.
But I can't agree with Craig's point that there have been stranger.
I'm not saying there isn't, but this is still in the category of what the serious fuck.
Yes.
I don't know.
Easily.
I'll see it. I've seen worse.
Well, I'll have to go see it and we'll,
Jurassic World 2 Velocipaster.
Yo. Don't even joke. I love that.
Oh, now it's what the fuck.
No, now it's like, please put that in Jurassic World 2. If a pastor walks out as a Velociraptor, it's like...
I could turn into a Velocipaster.
Go in peace, my son. I would love
taps the giant claw on the fucking floor to...
Ninjas! Fucking balls! What the fuck?
My brain hurts now.
Is it sad that I legitimately want to see this movie?
I want to see it too.
We'll find a way.
For a release date, for any of those interested in this, it is coming out, it says 2018.
I'll keep my finger on that pulse.
I don't even know.
I mean, like I said, there are much worse.
You know it's bad when the writer and the director are the same person.
How's that bad?
I don't know. Wait, I'm gonna pull up this director. I want to see what else this guy has made.
Fucking Mother is written and directed by the same person.
All right, I'm gonna see. All right, what else has this guy made?
There's a director, I forgot his name. He made 196 movies in a 10-year span. Do you want to know how he made his movies? He would go out and film about 20 minutes of footage and then just take footage from other movies and call it his own. And he made these movies in Hong Kong where it's legal to do that. So there would be movies, and every single movie, no matter what it was about, had a title that had the word ninja in it.
Velocipaster 2 Ninja Dong.
All I'm saying is, like, I mean, yeah, it's what the fuck, but, like, there's gotta be something stupider.
You are so underplaying this.
I've seen worse. I've made worse. So, like...
Okay. You sold me right there. That right there sold me. We're done. He's made worse. As long as we can accept that, we're done.
This dude has a budget, though. Like, fuck.
Yeah, he's fucking dressed.
Alright, I want to see this now. I want to see it. Or we'll review this
Also,
at some
like,
point.
I'll let you guys see it. And...
No, you're gonna watch it.
No, you guys see it too.
You're gonna fucking watch it too.
Tell you what, buy me the ticket and I'll go.
You know,
you think this is gonna be in a fucking theater?
Say, wait a minute, you're assuming this will be in a movie theater?
Yeah, we're gonna find this in a black market in like Taiwan.
We'll find this in like a movie theater in like Juarez, Mexico.
Yeah.
But then you will have to sit me down and force me to watch it and take my phone away.
Have you heard of the movie Birdemic: Shock and Terror?
No, I don't think so.
Have you heard of the movie Food Fight?
Yes.
Okay. If you look up Birdemic: Shock and Terror, I guarantee you this movie is going to be better than Birdemic: Shock and Terror.
Velocipaster.
You haven't seen what I've seen. I'm like a war veteran, and you're telling me, oh yeah, Velocipaster. I've seen some things you couldn't even imagine. I've seen some shit.
Holy fuck.
That's why this is not a big deal.
You haven't seen the.
You haven't.
You sound like that. Whatever his name is in Jaws. It's like.
Oh, Quint?
Yeah, Quint. My Craig goes in the water. See a shitty movie. Our shitty movie.
I mean, you're laughing, but like, it's true.
The shit I've seen.
The shit I have seen.
You sound like Nick Nolte. The shit I've seen.
I think that was a compliment. I love Nick Nolte.
Poor man.
All right.
Jane.
I'm gonna lose my shit. Let's move on to the next thing. All right. This is interesting. There's a video game coming out called Hellblade. Actually, I think it might actually be out already. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. So it's a video game that tricks you to stimulate mental illness. Okay. So basically the plot is this woman who's like a Viking. I'm guessing she's like some sort of Viking. And I guess her like lover dies, so she ventures into hell to save her lover. Now, what they don't tell you is it actually hell, or is it just her psychosis? And you're basically just supposed to be... It's going to be like... what's that fucking movie with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Shutter Island?
No, Inception, where it's just like... you don't know.
I would like to state, actually, yes, it came out on the 8th. It is actually out.
So it is out.
What, this game?
The Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Yes, it is. It is out. It's on the PlayStation Marketplace.
Yep. Holy crap. This is brilliant.
It's something.
Your main character has a fucking mental illness, and the entirety of the game is trying to trick you. What is real and what isn't? That's fucking brilliant.
And it's getting some decent scores, actually. Some really good reviews.
Oh, I can imagine.
Like it's 83 out of 100,
supposed to be.
83 out of 100, 7.5
Apparently,
out of 10.
it's supposed to be Dark Souls-ish. It's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be another one of those difficult games.
IGN 9 out of 10. Like it's got some pretty good shit.
Hey, maybe maybe we should tell you guys to go play it. Play it and tell us what you think. I might play this. You're not a gamer, but
No, I'll watch a movie.
that's so cheap.
Give me a movie. Give me Velocipaster. I'll watch that.
Get the fuck out!
This sounds interesting. I might check this out. The synopsis of the plot. The story is about a Pict based on Celtic mythology and Norse mythology. In the game, focus on Sesuna. Point of view as she embarks on a long personal journey through a hellish underworld made up of her own psychotic manifestations.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking brilliant.
That actually
you are
sounds
experiencing
intriguing.
the psychosis, like this mental illness of the characters. That's fucking awesome.
That sounds incredibly.
I'm surprised it's taking this long for somebody to actually do that. I know there's probably games that try to make you think that it tries to fuck with your brain, but this is like a character with a mental illness. That's fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised this hasn't happened yet. 2017, first video game where the main character has something fucked up with their head.
Well, fucked up to the point it affects the game.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. But if you can't tell me there's nothing wrong with Kratos. He's got a few screws loose.
Well, Kratos eventually. Kratos is probably going to retire with some PTSD shit and.
After killing every day.
You haven't seen the things I've seen.
I've seen movies worse than Velocipaster.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Genuine question. It's been on my mind for the last couple minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
Still in Velocipaster.
Okay, so backtrack.
Right.
Can he turn into more than one dinosaur?
No, he turns into a Velociraptor.
Okay.
Hence why it's called
pretty dope
Velocipaster.
What?
So it would be pretty dope if you turned into different ones.
It's like Beast Boy.
Beast Boy style shit, yeah.
No, if you only turn into one dinosaur, Velociraptor.
Is it said now I want to see a group of ninjas versus a T-Rex?
There is a movie coming out. There is a movie coming out called Cowboy Ninja Viking. And it stars Chris Pratt. And it's being directed by the guys who did
Cowboy Ninja Viking.
John Wick. And it's being written by the guys who wrote Deadpool.
Well, maybe we can have a retarded premise that actually is cool.
Like Velocipaster.
No!
I'm telling you haven't seen it.
Get that shit out.
Why?
Get it out.
Why?
No, I don't need to see a movie to listen to its plot and know this is gonna suck. I'm already bored.
I'm not bored. I'm intrigued.
It's like that Dark Crystal TV series that's coming.
Dark Crystal's gonna be fucking amazing. Don't you shit on the Dark Crystal.
Oh my god. I'll watch Labyrinth. Turn Labyrinth into a TV series.
They're making a remake of Labyrinth.
With fucking who?
I don't know.
David Bowie's dead.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
Fucking what's
They're
her
just
name?
not gonna have the Goblin. Queen.
Jennifer Connelly is.
Oh no, they're bringing her back. I forgot.
As what?
As what? I don't know.
Is one of the fucking
I never saw
Gremlins? What are they? Goblins?
I don't know. All I know is they're doing another Labyrinth.
How do you not know this?
Because I don't care enough to know.
I thought you sucked
You were the movie guy.
Yes,
I am.
suck
Movies I want to
director's
see,
cocks.
but I never saw Labyrinth, so I don't care.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Alright, so, Hellblade. You have any input on this whatsoever?
Man, I saw a Let's Play video. The graphics are fucking beautiful. That's... Yeah.
A couple of pictures I just saw.
Graphics are
It does look good.
Gorgeous.
Honestly, when I first heard about this game, when I saw the picture of it, I actually thought it was either a second or a DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay, I thought that too.
It looked a lot like-
Yeah, it looks
It looks
very
just like
similar to that
Aloy.
graphic.
It
Yeah.
looks exactly like Aloy. It's
The
kinda
good thing
weird.
about that,
the hair's the same. The facial characteristics are pretty much the fucking same.
Well, the good thing about advanced graphics like that is it will sell the psychosis changes in the person's mind, and it'll really, because a lot of nowadays you immerse yourself into these games because they're so real.
They look really good, yeah. Although, like, the facial graphics for Horizon Zero Dawn were
Listen, they can't be as bad as the face effects of Mass Effect Andromeda.
I don't know. I will put it up there as one of the more what the shit what's going on with her face.
All right. You look like you're dumbfounded here. I have openly bitched about Andromeda already.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm intimidating the character from Andromeda because I've watched a lot of Let's Plays.
Basically, yeah. Like their mouths are so funny. Their mouths are twice as wide as they should be. Like their mouths go like out to like your like midway through your cheek, and like their lips are. Oh my god, I fucking hate it. Everything
podcast, Craig. They can't see it.
I know.
It's like everything good they had about Mass Effect 3, they decided, let's scrap it.
Here we go.
I'm not ranting about this right now.
Yeah, we don't have Geek Rant this week.
So
Moving on.
Charles Dance.
Yes, this came out a couple years ago, but I saw it and I'm like, what the fuck? Apparently, Charles Dance, people will know him as he played Tywin Lannister in Game of Thrones. That's pretty much it.
Oh, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, here we go.
That's probably the thing people know him the most from.
Okay, well, yeah, sure.
Like, he was in Dracula Untold. What else do you want me to say?
Nothing, just keep talking.
He was in Merlin.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Who's Merlin?
He played the Witch Hunter.
Oh yeah, he was only in there for an
I've
episode.
barely seen this fucking
He was
show.
in there for
and
one
even
episode.
I know this
he
shit.
was in there for one episode,
Holy
and it was a
fucking
shitty
shit.
episode at that.
Holy fucking shit.
It was a shitty episode.
Oh, you
out of
suck this show's dick. I mentioned this character, like, wait.
Yeah, I do. But
Mike.
every series has boring episodes.
Mike, you didn't see background extra number 3 was in Stargate
even
Atlantis?
Davos was in Merlin.
That I remember. He actually played a part.
For like 5 episodes.
More than Charles Dance did.
So Charles Dance reads 50 Shades of Grey.
Apparently he read a segment of 50 Shades of Grey. Go watch this on YouTube. It is glorious.
Fuck yes.
Apparently he's acted in 135 different things.
Hence why when Nick said, "Oh, Game of Thrones is all people know him from,"
I said it's the thing they will know him from the most.
well, that's fair. I
Underworld,
suppose.
Blood Wars he was in.
Yeah, he was in almost all the Underworld movies.
What?
Oh, there you go, Nick. You like this movie, Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. He was in that.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, I know. It is beyond guilty pleasure.
He voices somebody in Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
I know it is. Emir von Emrys. He played the Emperor.
Fucking nerd.
You fucking nerd, yeah.
I love Witcher 3.
Plays Emir von Melius.
Emir von Emrys. Yeah. I think I butchered his name, but yeah. Emir von Emrys.
The Underworld Awakening, yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really.
Yeah, and it jumps
Mike,
out.
You've seen like 5 movies. Let me take a look.
Oh, fuck off. Go away.
Mike's like, oh, I've only.
Anyway,
The fact I've recognized more than 2 should be. You should
That's
be impressed.
true.
So, alright. So, go on YouTube and watch this. It is glorious. I want to see him. There's so much actors I would love to see reading out 50 Shades of Grey. And I want Charles Dance to be one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Can I
Morgan
watch?
Freeman.
Can I watch actors act it out?
Yes.
Okay, then we're good.
Who's alright, recast the movie 50 Shades of Grey with your cast. Who's your cast?
I don't want to recast it. I want to be in it so I can fuck the girl.
Oh, Miss Steele!
Yes. And if
you're Miss Steele.
No, fuck that. If I could pick who I wanted to be my Miss Steele, it'd probably be Daisy Ridley. And for Mike, it'd be Emma Watson. And for you, it'd be Olivia Wilde.
I don't know for Daisy Ridley. I'd
Fuck you! Don't. That's mine. Pick yours. Says her and says me.
You can't have
Says her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Daisy Ridley, your lover Craig is calling out to you.
Just got off the phone.
Yeah. It's a.
Yeah, the day she looks at you is the day that you can come to me with it.
Okay. I'm making a plan for this.
You're gonna break into her house.
Yeah, we're gonna get you a big part in the next big picture
In Star Wars.
Yeah, he's gonna be like he's gonna be one of the aliens.
I'll be fucking like
1/4 portion.
Yeah, I'll be his son.
Porkins' nephew.
Yo, Porkins was a fucking baller. Yo, Porkins was a fucking pimp.
Why did he stay on target?
They're gonna play. They're gonna play the Jar Jar Binks of this trilogy. Everybody hates you.
Yo, I'll play the live action.
He's not crying.
I'll play fucking. I'll play the son of fucking. Oh my god, what was his name? The alien in Jabba's palace is like. What the fuck was his name? Oh, Salacious Crumb. That was it. Salacious Crumb. I'll play like his son, or I'll play a Jawa. I'll just play a Jawa.
He's literally rolled off his chair dying.
Or can I play that one Alien in Return of the Jedi? It's like, he-do, hada, he-do. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
The song, the one they fucking animated in there. Yeah!
I'll play a pimple on Daisy Ridley's ass. I don't care.
You're gonna be the stormtrooper that bumps his head on the fucking door.
I will play a grain of sand under Kylo Ren's boots. I don't care.
That all I picture now is Kylo Ren standing there with one foot on your face. You got the biggest fucking derpy smile on your face.
Look, Mom, I made it to the movies.
I will play the coffin.
Him and Ren are gonna be fighting over you. They're gonna be stepping on you. He's gonna stand on your stomach. I've got the high ground.
I would play the.
Oh my god.
I would play the coffin they're gonna bury Han Solo in.
He's gonna wrap your arms around him. I got you. Shh.
He's smothering. Don't make another Indiana Jones movie. Just smothering him to death.
There's no extent of what I wouldn't play in that universe. I would play dead alien number 64 that you'd never see.
Unnamed extra 16.
You would just see a frame where a dead body goes.
He's a wall.
I would
be one of those stupid extras in movies where you can just stick him out in the background and be like, that guy's not doing his job.
No, we're gonna put this out there. We need to get him to play one of the stormtroopers. A fat stormtrooper. We need a fat stormtrooper.
He refused to fight. He just eats in the freaking Death Star canteen the whole time.
He just walks out in his armor, his big fat ass armor.
Hey, J7926, get to your fighter. I'll get there in a second. This is my hour lunch.
Yeah, listen. I'm union. Okay, I get.
You tell Kylo Ren to call the fucking union.
You look like Chris Griffin in the Family Guy Star Wars special.
I would honestly play anything today. I would play a fucking Gungan's left testicle in that universe. I would play anything. I would play Daisy Ridley's front tooth. I can spend the next 30 minutes just talking about what I would play in that universe.
1/4 portion.
I would play the quarter portion.
I can't lift it. You just trust me. It's back here.
That's what happened if she would have sold BB-8 to him.
You got portions
64 portions, and you just hauling Craig's ass around.
She's just dragging him across the ground in a sack.
That is a sexual fantasy to get dragged by Daisy Ridley.
Through the sack.
She's gonna eat you, you dipshit!
It's alright.
Oh
I'm sure he wants to eat her too.
Ah!
Hey.
Oh
no, I want to take her on a nice date and ask her all the Star Wars questions that I have.
Hey, Daisy Ridley, if you're listening, hey, our buddy, he wants to take you on a date. You know, message us for the deets.
And yeah.
You laugh, but if it happened, I'm just saying if.
Dude, if it happened, I would quit. Everything. I would quit my job. I would quit my life. Everything. Are you kidding me? I would sit at home and do nothing.
I would go murder Ed Helms and get Olivia Wilde.
Also,
it's possible for me.
I'd be broken. Also, you would never see me again. I'd be like, what do you mean Ed Helms?
What the hell is it?
Jason Sudeikis?
Is that who's married to it? Right, Jason Sudeikis. Excuse me. I'll murder Jason Sudeikis and then go grab Olivia Wilde.
How does it make you go get my Emma Watson?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel that I've been in the same room as Olivia Wilde and you haven't?
What the fuck did this happen?
Last year I went to the Toronto Film Festival and I went and saw a movie.
Pictures or it didn't happen?
I was sitting... Yes, because I'm asking for a picture in a movie theater. And
Why not?
And because we're getting ready to watch a movie at a film festival. I'm not going to be like, can I get a picture? Because no one else was doing it too. I don't want to be that one asshole to be like, can I get a picture? Because it was her and Jason Sudeikis, because Sudeikis was...
This is one of those, like, senpai looked at me moments, isn't it? Like,
I never say anything, but I'm just saying they were like 3 rows in front of us, so like I was in the same room with her for an hour and a half.
yeah, how much progress was made?
Yeah, I know.
More than Nick made. Nick hasn't even been in the same fucking area code as her yet.
I don't know. I feel like Nick knows where she lives, her social security number.
Well, that's because
I've been in her house.
because the judge hasn't gotten out.
She doesn't know, but he's been in her house. Just hangs outside her window with a freaking binoculars.
Tron 3. Come on.
Gross.
Can you sign all my Tron stuff? Sure, how much you got? I brought a Tron.
Back it.
How much time you got?
Back it in! That's what I would do if I ever actually ran into Jeff Bridges. I would just be like, can you sign
I'd
one
like to
thing?
buy the rights to the
Sign
franchise.
one thing, please.
How would you feel if you owned the rights to Tron?
Oh, oh.
Okay, now that I broke him for the rest of the podcast.
Yes, keep sucking, deep throated.
So anything more to say about Charles Dance and 50 Shades of Grey?
No,
We're
I'm
still
good.
on that shit.
I'm good. Holy fuck.
So while Nick cleans himself up, I'll jump into the next one.
You
Geek
dirty
Review.
bitch.
In this part of the show, we review movies, games, and anime, and give them one of our geek scores.
You don't have to say it like it was written down.
Now today, for a video game, we're going to be talking about Devil May Cry 4.
I'm still finished.
Craig, have you played any of the DMC games?
Only the reboots.
Only the reboot?
shaft.
So the bad one?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, never really got into the series until the reboot, but I've watched a lot of Let's Plays for them. They look pretty fun.
I guess they
If I had a classic system, I'd love to go back and play them.
the Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition's on PS4.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
It's actually really good.
But
Let me go out.
I know a lot of fans did complain about the series, how it had a less the fourth game, how it had a less focus on Dante and more of a focus on
Who gives a
Nero.
shit? It was still good.
Yeah, but I personally I do like Nero. Nero is my favorite.
He's
of the Devil May Cry
a
characters.
good character. Yeah.
He's
I'm just glad that like when they're doing the next one, it's not like continuing on with the DMC. It's just going Devil May Cry 5.
good. I would love to see more of Nero. More of Dante as well.
Virgil.
I know. Yeah. You kind of suck Virgil's cock, but
He's so pretty.
has it ever been confirmed that Nero is Virgil's
Yes,
son? It is confirmed.
The creator of the game, confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
A fifth one? A fifth.
No, the creator confirmed that Nero is Virgil's son.
Oh.
There was a lot of theories surrounding it, but
Did they confirm also whether or not they're going to be fighting the Velocipaster in this
Shut
fifth
the
game?
fuck up.
I'd pay to see that one.
Yo,
I'd love to see
I-
Nero just grab a giant Velociraptor with his glowing hand.
Wow.
Dante would literally look and be like, nope, fuck this, I'm out. He'd just leave his guns and sword. Nope, we're done. I quit.
hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh my god, somebody said something fucked up, and I'm like, if you're gonna like say something, at least know what you're talking about. So somebody said, why hasn't Dante fucked Trish yet?
Doesn't Trish look like his mother?
She's exactly his mother. She was she's like a demon clone of his mother.
Well, to be fair, as far as psychology is concerned,
Oh, shut up.
men are attracted to women that remind them of their mother.
That's a man's.
So he's literally gonna fuck his mother.
Could be. Who knows?
Oh
Maybe
my-
he has an Oedipus complex.
Go fuck lady.
You don't know.
Go fuck lady. She's hot.
Maybe they fucking.
I'll take them all.
Maybe they watch,
Lady, Trish.
maybe they
Oh,
watch,
give me Nero's girlfriend, too.
Maybe they watch Game of Thrones.
Kitty?
Just like,
Yeah,
yeah,
Kitty?
the Lannisters
Kitty,
can do it.
Yeah, he shouted it enough at the top of his lungs in the game. Figured I'd remember.
It's Johnny Young Bosch. That's all he does. Kitty. Kitty.
Oh, the He-Man!
Other anime.
Right, whatever, you know?
Code Geass.
Wasn't he one of the Power Rangers, too?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fucked up.
He wishes. I forgot where we were.
Devil May Cry 4.
Devil May Cry 4. Okay, I love Devil May Cry.
Now, as far as the other games are concerned, I've only ever played the first and the fourth one.
Third one to me is the best.
That's what almost everybody says from what I've heard.
How it goes, not like chronology, is like third. It goes 3, 1, 2, 4.
Yes.
The third one you actually get to see Virgil. The other games you see Nero Angelio, which is like this corrupted version of him, but you actually get to see Virgil in Devil May Cry 3. And you actually get to play as him once you beat the game.
No, and you mentioned the remake, the HD collection of Devil May Cry 4. Can't you play as the other characters?
The special edition, you can play as Trish, Lady, Virgil, Nero, and Dante. And you can use costumes, so you can make Dante look like Virgil, or you can make him look like Sparta. You can make him look like Sparta.
It's pretty cool.
Which in Devil May Cry, I want to say 1. Once you beat the game, you could go back and play it as Sparta.
I'll have to buy the game. I mean, I haven't played the special edition.
It is so good.
But the original one, the Devil May Cry 4, I did love that game.
Oh, there's so much cool shit. It's like the costumes
the weapons are really
the costumes are worth it. The costumes are worth it.
And then they did give that back to the fans as well, just going back to the second half of the game, playing as Dante,
like it's like, I don't think it's not even $20. It's on sale right now. You probably get it for $10.
And Dante in that game was overpowered as fuck.
He was.
Like, even you went through the whole game getting Nero leveled up and stuff. It's like you fucking unlock Dante. You have all your stuff to put into his levels and shit.
You know what?
Like,
his outfit reminds me, like, you got like into a fetish for like cowboys or something like that. It was oddly weird how much he looked like a cowboy almost. But yeah, I love Virgil, and being able to play as Virgil again in a game, like you actually get to see, like, you understand why he's there, and it's like how Devil May Cry 3 was, like, there's an opening with him and it explains like why he's doing this. Same thing with Devil May Cry 4, and it's cool. I love it.
Yeah. So they actually, it's not just that you played through the levels as the characters. You gave him his own story in the game.
No. Anyone who's ever played Devil May Cry 3 as well will know that in the beginning there's a cutscene explaining why he's in the same location as Dante. This happens a decade before Devil May Cry 4. Virgil goes there and basically it's a re-level. They just use the same levels from the game, but it's like him 10 years beforehand investigating this religion that worships his father. And then that's how the story goes.
Oh, okay.
He is broken as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
He murders the shit. Like, Dante and Nero, you get like this kind of like... It's steps they take. He just right off the bat murders everything.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Mike, our geek scoring system, 1 being kill it with fire, 5 suck and stick. What do you get Devil May Cry 4?
Give it a 4. Dry humping.
4 is light hand job, man.
Light hand job, then, yeah.
Yeah, give it a light hand job.
Give it a light hand job. I mean,
too.
it's not a perfect game, but it was definitely really interesting. It had a lot of replayability, and
It is. It's fun. It's just like it's something you can turn your brain off and just play it. It doesn't take a genius to play it.
And especially if you turn the higher difficulties, had quite the challenge if that's what you're into.
Oh yeah, if you're really into that kind of like challenging kind of.
If you like the narrative of it, you just slap it on easy mode, and it's a good hack and slash.
That's fun.
But
I'll give it a 4 too. I'll give it a hand job. Craig, anything?
I've never played it.
Anything?
I give the game a 2. No, I'm kidding. But I give Velocipaster a 6.
You're still drawing on that, aren't you?
What? We're talking... Come on. The fuck, man.
Yeah, what the fuck? Exactly. Like...
We're talking about Devil May Cry 4, man.
What religion is the pastor?
He's a priest.
Catholic?
So,
I don't
know. Really? That could influence the movie.
Could be.
A Catholic
Thou
raptor?
shalt not kill.
A Catholic raptor versus a Jewish raptor? I want to see a Jewish raptor.
Get the fuck out.
That's racist.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
Do you have a score for Devil May Cry 4?
No, I haven't played it.
Fine, then moving on.
Thank you.
Mike, I know you're itching to say this one.
This is one of my favorite movies. It really is. Pitch Black.
1 of 9. He's
we talked about it, we have talked about it before, but we're gonna go in depth this time.
Pitch Black is a story. Essentially, it follows this transport that is. What the fuck? Don't do that to me. That is awkward as hell.
What?
But this transport crashes on a planet, and they're trying to find the way off the planet, and it just happened to be in its once every 100-year eclipse cycle. And amongst this crew is a criminal, Richard B. Riddick, who is not really the focus of the movie, but is so amazing he becomes the focus of the franchise.
He's like Liam Neeson in The Gray, or like Chuck Norris.
It's like Liam Neeson and Chuck Norris had a clone child
who could see in the dark. It's fucking awesome. Oh, well, go on.
It's. I really don't review movies. It was a really good movie. Just the conversation between the people.
Oh, it's one of my favorite movies.
I can like the movie without knowing how to put it into words. The characters in the movie were well thought.
When that image moved to that image, I had smiles.
And the DVD in the DVD
stab you in your
player.
neck rolls. Anyway,
it made me feel good. That's
I like watching the shiny eyeball man killing the other man and the scary blind monsters.
I hate all of you.
You sound like Sheen from
Ultra Lord. I like Ultra Lord. Ultra Lord.
Riddick. I don't know much about it though.
Riddick is amazing.
Yeah, it is. Well, Craig.
All right,
We want to hear it. We want to hear it.
I don't.
Here we go.
The first one's not as fresh in my memory, but I do love the third one, which might as well be the first one. It's almost a direct for direct.
You're not wrong.
It's almost a direct carbon
You
copy.
actually love you actually like that?
The third one, I love.
Oh, I didn't think you actually liked it.
No, I love the third one. I think the second one is garbage. I think the first one.
What about the third one?
I just said I love
just
the
said
third
no.
one.
One was amazing.
Dark Fury. The third one.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Nobody
one.
counts Dark Fury.
By technicality,
Nobody counts Dark Fury.
Actually, by technicality, Dark Fury would be the second one.
Yes.
So,
Well, in that case, let's throw the fucking video games in while we're at it too. Fucking
Yeah, might as
Butcher
well.
Bay.
If
It's
that's Butcher
animated,
Bay
but
would
it's
have
still
me for all of them.
it's animated, but it's still technically Riddick canon.
I think the third Riddick. I don't talk about the third one because the first.
As on the video games, though.
The first one I barely remember, except that I enjoyed it. It's been almost like 5 years since I've seen it. The third one was on TV a few months ago, and I happened to watch it. And
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's on
that's cool.
FX, and it's a great movie. It's a fun.
Basically, Pitch Black,
Sci-fi
but
movie.
focused on Riddick instead of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and-
like how it would have been if the first one was.
It's like if you took Pitch Black, only you spent the first half just watching Riddick survive and actually
it's Riddick being Riddick.
prove he's a badass and not just saying he's a badass. Because a lot of movies, this person's a badass, but they never really bother to show it. I mean, he survives on this planet for months with no supplies. And that scene when he has to cross like the lake with like the scorpion thing,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. That was badass. And just like the mercenaries were a lot more defined in the third movie than they were in the first one. Like John's in the first movie, I kind of hate it, but I loved his dad in the third movie.
He was
and
pretty
I
badass,
loved
yeah.
how I loved how they didn't kill him. Like a spoiler, I guess, for a 4-year-old movie. But
But
I loved how
do you really believe he would have just let Riddick go?
before he saved him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to think that that character was really having like a big character change in the fact that he was there to arrest Riddick, not kill him, but he wanted to arrest him for leaving his son to die because he didn't know what happened to his son. To at the end coming back and saving Riddick, that was a really. Because he could have just left him to die.
Yeah.
That's the thing, but why would he just let him go though? Rescue him and force it, take him for the bounty or whatever.
Well, because Riddick saved him from the one guy.
Yeah, I know. But
So it was more like he saw there was actually some not good, but Riddick's the guy who
Riddick is a murderer, but he
That's
really
the- I
doesn't
like,
kill.
he lives by a code.
There's a
I like Dame Judi Dench's quote from Chronicles of Riddick. And, in classic story, it's usually you would get good to fight evil, but in this case, we're gonna get a different kind of evil to fight this evil. So.
I mean, he's almost like a lawful evil type scenario. He's not afraid to kill. Obviously, you see it all the fucking time.
But he doesn't kill just to kill.
Yeah. In fact,
has a
even
reasoning
in
behind
Pitch
it.
Black itself, the only person you see him really target is John.
I would call him more neutral, chaotic neutral, than lawful evil.
I think him as a character, going from a story point of view, he's not that interesting of a character in the fact that we really.
Riddick?
I don't think so.
Dude, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome, but he's like John McClane in the Die Hard movies or something like that. You don't really find out much about him, but it's fun to go on the journey with him, and I think that's because they craft really interesting stories.
I think it's
But to
because
defend
in
Craig's
these last
point-
2 movies, in Chronicles of Riddick and Riddick, they're finally able to tell about his backstory. It's like in the
A
Pitch
bit.
Black, it wasn't focused on Riddick, so he was a criminal who can see in the dark.
Well, first of all, I will never watch Chronicles of Riddick, so I'll take your word on that one. But like in Riddick, especially at the end, like they really hint they're gonna like dive into his heritage with the next
they
one.
are making,
but like,
they're making another one called Furia.
well, there's been no movement on that for a while. But like,
I hope it.
I don't know. I just think that I'd like to see if they do make another one to see like where Riddick comes from, why he is who he is, and like.
But we know that though.
Not too much. You really only know he's Furion.
I think unless
That's
you
really-
really like
but-
delve
but
into like
it-
the
but the
games
thing in the
or
extended
any
universe,
like
the
other
graphic
stories.
novels, they go into it.
Yeah.
Some of the games go into it, but to defend Craig, I would agree with Craig. In the movies themselves, there's really not much of a backstory about him besides.
They
he's
give
just
you
badass.
enough for a single movie. It's like he's from a
suppose.
planet called Furia. His people were killed by the Necromongers. I mean, what else do you really need in that short amount of time?
What,
I don't know.
Like,
I
like
really-
how he became such a super dope.
Also, after the
Criminal?
third movie, like I really.
Well, it's again, like if you like anyone who hasn't watched movies who played the
Again,
games,
the
like know
extended-
that he joined the military. He was basically like fucked over by them, thrown into a prison, got the eyes shined up, and broke out.
In Butcher Bay, yes.
I just want to see him fight.
It was actually Johns that captured him and put him in Butcher Bay. And Johns who helped him escape.
I just want to see him fight Vaco because they were setting it up for the whole third movie,
Yes,
and then
yes,
at the
yeah,
end,
I know.
at the end, that whole tease about is he alive or dead?
You
And
have
I'm like,
one
One
word.
word. Is he alive or dead?
Both.
that was
Like
cool.
that was cool. I was to say like that is actually pretty cool. Like
Also, I remember this distinctly because I remember we all saw Riddick together,
Yep.
and I remember we had a huge argument. I think it was the two of you
Okay.
because we were debating whether or not Riddick. There's a point in the movie when Riddick like falls off a cliff. Remember,
Okay.
like when they blast him off that cliff?
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about how easy it would have...
No. We were debating because one of you two was saying he survived because of luck, and the other was saying he survived because of his skill. And I remember we had a huge like argument about that for like the whole.
No. The debate was... I said if the people would have just blasted him to begin with, Riddick would have been dead. And Nick's like, no, he played the situation to his
No.
advantage.
I just didn't remember because we were literally arguing about whether or not he survived the fall because of luck or because of skill. I think you were the one who was arguing he survived the fall because of his skill as like a badass, and me and Mike were like talking about that it was mostly luck.
Surviving the impact itself was strictly luck. Resetting the bone, burying himself, that was survival instinct. That was
yeah,
I don't remember that
that's the thing,
argument at
I
all.
really can't
I do.
recall it. I mean,
Again, the one
but playing the situation does sound familiar, but I don't necessarily know in that context.
Again, the debate I specifically remember is when the whole reason Riddick escaped the Necromongers to begin with. That's what I remember debating about. Because I said if the Necromongers would have just shot him all...
he would have died.
He would have died.
I think
That was the thing.
my premise was he played the situation out.
He manipulated him to play the situation.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I remember debating.
Yeah, it might have been that sort of situation.
Yeah.
I don't think it was anything to do with the fall. Like you can't have skill when you're falling. That it doesn't matter what skill you have. You're gonna
Totally amazing.
Land on your feet.
Yeah,
Don't
you can.
brace the impact. Let yourself...
I think they tell you
Fluidly
don't
fall.
do that. I think you're supposed to like spread your arms out and your legs out and like how they do in like Assassin's Creed. There is some sort of technique
From
to that.
high enough, yeah. You when you're free falling, you want
Yeah.
to catch as much air as possible. But once you get to close enough to the ground, you want your feet to hit the ground first, and then you tumble. It changes the
Well, if you
force
don't
from
break your
directly
legs.
going up in
It's
your
not like, well,
legs.
I'd rather have break your legs or die.
That's the thing. You use the momentum to roll forward, so the rest of your body doesn't get damaged. Anyway,
And
I love the Pitch Black movie.
Yeah, they're good
It
movies.
really is.
They're good movies.
I do like. I mean, they're not anything like super amazing, but for some reason, like for us, like these cult
Hey.
movies,
I will agree. Chronicles of Riddick was the weakest. Though.
Mike.
it was.
You don't hate him as much as I do, or rather, I don't hate him anywhere near as much as you do.
Back when I was younger, I used to like Chronicles of Riddick more than I like Pitch Black. But as I got older, Pitch Black is so much better to me.
Hey,
Chronicles of
Mike
Riddick.
has seen like 11 movies, and the fact
That is not true. When we went to Gamers Haven, remember I went through alphabetically and counted the
Yeah,
movies
you
I
got
had.
to, like,
I broke 100 and I wasn't even halfway through the alphabet. So,
Granted, we had gone through like 700 movies at that point.
but still, that's still surprising for me.
I'm impressed. I was a little impressed.
Yeah, I love Riddick. I want to see more Riddick stuff. Like after if they are done with it, like do a bunch more graphic novels and stuff like that. That'd be fucking awesome.
Call Vin Diesel. He owns the rights to it.
Yeah.
I know that makes me so fucking happy though. It's like
here, show up in our movie. And
yeah, as I recall, the story was they wanted him to cameo in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yes.
And they said, I will do it if you sell me the rights to Riddick, because he loved it so much. And they said, yeah, fine, we'll do it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. He loved the character so much, where he's like, I own the rights to
my character.
To my character. It's like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, let's boost Vin Diesel's ego some more.
I think if I actually ever got sat down to talk to him, I bet he'd be like a really fucking cool dude.
No.
From what I've heard, he's actually a pretty down to earth dude.
Oh.
He likes D&D. He he's
like he was in the pacifier, and apparently like all the behind the scenes stuff talked about he was real fucking good with the kids. And everything.
He seems like he'd be an awesome fucking dude to hang out with.
Despite what the movie showed.
I'm glad you think so.
What, you don't think so?
Fuck no. Not from all the stuff I've heard, especially from the newest Fast and the Furious. Apparently he was insanely difficult to work with.
Oh, it's because The Rock, him and The Rock had an issue.
Yeah, because The Rock wanted to show up on set on time and work, and Vin Diesel is notoriously late, not memorized, and just kind of lazy as shit.
Here's the issue. None of us are on that set. We don't know what's been exaggerated or embellished.
I mean, you could say that for anything. All I know is, like, The Rock is notoriously a very hard-working actor, because he's just a hard worker in general. And
I'm not going to deny
Vin Diesel's gotten to the point in his life when
seems like an awesome dude.
Vin Diesel's gotten to like Johnny Depp status, where because he's an A-list actor that everyone knows, he just kind of.
You think
Vin Diesel
is an A-list actor?
Yeah, most people know who he is.
I would say he's a B+. Not exactly.
I'd say A. I'd say. I mean, even if people don't know the name, all you have to say is Dominic Toretto, and most people go,
family,
oh, okay,
family.
Or you just say I'm Groot, and people will be like, oh, okay.
How many people actually know that that's actually Vin Diesel, though?
I mean, I don't know. I don't talk to strangers.
Other than
he said
a
4
talking
words
tree.
over and over again.
4.
And I am Groot. And then he said, we are Groot. Okay, so
that's
we
3.
are Groot. Okay. I am Groot, we are.
Right. Yeah.
So 5 words. He said 5 words. Multiple times, mind you, but the same 5 words over and over and over again. He made more money than I made.
He said
like
we
6 years.
and R like once. So.
Yeah, we are Groot. Yeah, this thing.
I am Groot. He probably said it fucking 100.
This thing, but
times.
still, like it's the same words over and over again.
To be fair, you could have said he did the same thing when he was younger when he did Iron Giant.
Iron Giant,
Yeah.
And made more money than I do in an entire year.
I think he may have said I think he said 1 word in Iron Giant. The rest of it was just him.
He had a whole sentence.
Giving vocals. Did he?
He had a whole sentence.
What did Iron Giant say?
I don't remember, but I know it was a whole sentence.
How did it talk?
At the end, where he's just like Superman. That's what I remember about him.
Oh
No. He said to the fucking kid, he was like, "I go, you stay."
So yeah,
and then he said 5 words in that movie too.
See, there you go. Well, what is it about him?
Oh, and he screamed a lot in that movie too. Remember
He has an awesome
when the
voice,
Iron
though.
Giant like goes nuts.
He has an awesome voice though.
He does.
That growling.
I don't know. The fucking
Riddick noise.
I don't know what it
makes.
does.
It's just
It's crazy.
it makes me wet.
The growl in his voice.
Yeah, did you ever hear him talk? Like
yes,
he can sound intimidating as fuck.
He sounds like he has brain damage when he talks.
Oh fuck you! He sounds like intimidating.
No, he doesn't. Vin Diesel is also not a good actor. He's a very meh actor, but they always cast him in like that little range where he's not bad. But like if you put Vin Diesel in like a Shakespeare play,
what?
I'm just saying he couldn't play outside of that one role, like that tough guy.
Hell, Diesel.
I mean, sorry that I want to see an actor like do more than just grunt his way through a movie.
When
like
Diesel
Tom Hanks,
comes to
Tom Hanks
Dunsinane.
can do literally anything. Literally anything.
Did Tom Hanks play Riddick?
Back in the day. Get him back in the 30s.
No, get him now.
Could.
He's Grandpappy Riddick.
Yo, if he was a Furion, that would
I will
be
see this.
insane.
Vin Diesel, can you try and get, like, even if it's the flashback sequence for like 20 seconds, get Tom Hanks to play a Furion? Oh, dude, I'll see it.
I would fucking love that.
That's crazy.
No, they'll show Riddick like in a not a flashback, like a flash forward, and you'll show him like you see like Tom Hanks and he pulls up the thing. And he just like,
He was in that stupid.
I was in Big.
He was in that stupid Circle movie, so might as well.
That stupid Circle movie.
You see that movie? The Circle,
with Emma
Circle
Watson.
Emma Watson.
Yeah.
That movie sucked.
It's like they were trying to be Da Vinci Code.
What are you talking about? That movie was nothing like Da Vinci
No,
Code.
it's trying to be like one of those kind of movies, like when the Dan Brown
I suppose, yeah, I can see that.
It was
I don't know.
it was trying too hard to be Dan Brown. It almost felt like he was a carbon copy of what the hell's his name? Professor Anglin is his name?
Oh, Robert. Yeah, Robert. I forgot his character's last name, but it was like Robert something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Langdon. Professor Robert Langdon.
Robert Langdon.
Robert Langdon.
That was the
It
first.
felt like he was a carbon copy of Robert
Fun
Langdon.
fact: that was the first movie, and this will break your heart. Emma Watson sucked in that movie. The Circle.
I've never like.
I mean, if you say it's the first movie she sucked in, I'm okay with that.
I mean, yeah, her post Harry Potter career hasn't been the best. Except for Beauty and the Beast, like she hasn't had a big hit.
Yeah.
Like it was like,
To be fair, she's a little less of an actor now. Like, think about all the other shit she does. Like
why?
She's
Granted,
a huge spokeswoman for women's
women's rights.
Granted,
Like
she
has
I don't follow her
master's degree.
I don't follow her Twitter, or Instagram.
We've never really got to see her like really act.
That's
though.
true.
Like everything she's been like Perks of Being a Wallflower, Beauty and the Beast, Harry Potter. She's always played these specific roles. We've never actually really get to see her like really get out there, like outside of her comfort zone. She's always been these sort of like female friend characters.
Well, to be fair, when you grow up playing that role practically your entire life,
like I don't want to say she's gonna get like forever like typecasted, but there we go. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. We had to pause for a second there. Yeah, we love. I don't know, Riddick. Yeah. We lost the momentum.
man, we totally lost it.
We lost the momentum. Holy shit. We had to pause for a second. Noise was coming in. We didn't want to.
Nick's mother had to speak with him.
Pick it up. No, she wanted to know what was going on. Stop. Do it my show, man. Fuck. That just made it awkward.
No sabotaging here.
I know, God.
Or we'll sabotage your movies. I'll show up on your YouTube
in.
comments. Oh, this guy is such a scrub. You think he can act?
Here, and iTunes or anything like that. Fuck. Anyway. So we're gonna end the show like we do every week by having former President Bill Clinton read 50 Shades of Grey. There's one particular thing I wanted to do. There's a video on YouTube with Gilbert Gottfried reading 50 Shades of Grey. We want former President Bill Clinton to read those, to say those parts right now. So whenever you're ready, Bill Clinton.
All right, guys, welcome back to my apparently all I'm doing these days. Hillary left me.
Revenue.
Yeah, got to make the money somewhere. But you know what sucks? It's been so long since I've seen that video. I'll have to try to think about it real quick.
When you hit
All right.
shit like that.
There you go. My inner goddess is standing too, open mouth and drooling slightly.
Keep going.
I can't laughing. Keep still, he ordered. Quiet up. Fuck. Oh no, okay, here's a gun. No fisting, you say? I agree. Anything else you object to? I agree to the fisting, but I'd really like to claim your ass.
do the big one. Then I got another
Big one. See,
then I got another.
It's so much better for when he does it.
I know, but then I got another thing for you to do.
But when he hits my clitoris, I cry out loudly.
I'll do the holy fuck.
Holy fuck, is this wrong? But holy hell, is it erotic?
All right, there's another thing I wanted to end on because it just popped in my head. Make a long story short, there was one time in my life I actually laughed so hard I actually peed myself.
Don't make me do this.
And this is how it went. Me and Mike were playing a game, and he decided to take the Joker's scenes from The Dark Knight and insert Bill Clinton as the Joker. Mike, go ahead and do it.
It's difficult. It's been a while. Do you want to know how I got these scars? Monica was a drinker and a fiend. And one night, she went off crazier than usual. Hillary grabbed the kitchen knife to defend herself. Monica didn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, she takes the knife to her, laughing while she does it. She turns to me. Why so serious? She comes at me with the knife. She sticks the blade in my mouth and says, let's put a smile on that face. And, why so serious?
Oh my god, it was funnier the first time I heard it, but oh my god.
The thing is, though, we pointed out so much. It's like the stupid thing is, like, the funniest part about it is the memory itself. Not even like the. I can't take it. I really can't. Every time I try to, I just start dying, and I can't. All right.
I have now. This is for Alright, this is for Craig to read out.
Oh, Craig's reading. Oh, cool.
Alright, I want you to read this. And read this out for us.
Sure, 1 second.
Texting on the show, man. Come on.
On the show. What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
That is so professional.
I'm not reading all this.
Yeah, do it.
The whole thing?
Yeah. It's not that long. Come on.
Christian Trails is, first of all, I just want to say this. This is classic literature that should be fucking respected. So you shut your mouth.
I'm yeah.
You start laughing, I stop.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
You sure you good?
I'm good.
Christian Trails, a spoonful of ice cream. Ice cream, okay. I can't read. Tristan...
50 Shades of Grey.
Where is... I am now dyslexic. Christian trails a spoonful of ice cream down the center of my body, across my stomach, and into my navel. That's a waste of good ice cream.
Amen.
He kisses each of my breasts and sucks each of my nipples hard, then follows the line of ice cream down my body, sucking and licking as he goes. This way, he murmurs, and abruptly is inside me. He leans over, releases my hand, and pulls me upright so I am practically sitting on him. He nuzzles my neck, biting down as he flexes his hips deliciously slowly. Filling me again and again, he smiles against my neck, and his fingers curl around my jaw and throat, holding me fast for a moment. Wow.
Alright.
What happened to the ice cream?
I have no idea.
That is kind of a waste of good ice cream.
Seriously, like...
Okay, so this one is... this will be the last one we read, and this one's for... Mike, do it in your regular voice. I want to hear this. Regular.
Alright. This feels different than the last time. So cardinal. So necessary. He caresses my behind with his long-fingered hands, and I'm helpless. Trust... Stop touching me!
He's never said that before.
Trussed up and pressed onto the mattress at his mercy, and of my own free will. He hits me slightly to the side, and again to the other side, then pauses slowly as he peels my panties down and pulls them off. He gently trails his palm across my behind again before continuing my spanking. I understand. I surrender myself to the rhythm of blows, absorbing each one, savoring each one. I swear to God, I moan loudly as my body takes over. I'm done. I can't.
Give it to me, Daddy.
I moan loudly as my body takes over, and I come convulsing around his fingers. is you don't understand. I'm looking at the phone reading this.
Oh, shit.
Craig, out of the corner of my eye, is molesting Nick.
He does it a lot, actually.
Consent has been given.
Anyway,
By whom?
The court.
thanks for joining us this week on another episode of Geek Empire. The Geeks Strike Back. I'm your host, Nick.
I'm Mike.
And because I'm the only one who goes with the theme of the episode, I'm Craig Greyjoy.
Fuck off, you're dead.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Penis cut off.
Oh, this is the fury. See you next week, guys.